Hello, all my beautiful heroes. We could just sit here for an hour. I believe in you. You shouldn't. Wax, what I can do is maybe summarize it for you. Well, no, I guess at the end of last time, it was a whole brand new ending, so you will need to see that. So, tell you what though, Wax, because this game is amazing, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you see that ending before you watch this stream, and you can go back to it later. It's a bad end. It's a dead end. And it's just one of the many, and we're gonna play another one of the many, so it doesn't matter. So welcome to Wax Cecile, Seishi, Beagle. Hello, hello, beautiful heroes. Welcome to all my lurkers. Beagle, thank you so much for that host. I appreciate it. Oh no. Oh no. Slobs doesn't know our game. Find it. There it is. There's Santa. Does that command still work? Yeah. Beagle, we have a command for that. Cuttlefish porn. How did the cuttlefish thing get started? I think we blame Luckless for that one, don't we? I don't quite remember. Anyway, so yes, we are back to, if we check out the flowchart, we are back after doors 4 and 5. And we are going to go through door 8 right now, do a couple of puzzles we've never done before, and then we're going to go through 1, and I think that's going to lead us down some of this. It's going to be good. It's going to be good times. So,
I think I'm going to go with door 8.
Yeah, there's the decision. I always assumed it was squid because fish. It might have been a combination. We always blame Luckless. Hey, Julie, welcome. Hello, hello. How are you? How's your vacation? God, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous of all you kids in school that get like month-long vacations, although you fucking deserve it because college is no joke, so never mind. You work harder than I do on a yearly basis. I'm slowly dying. Oh yeah, Julie, I saw something about how you were maybe getting sick. See, this is the thing about bodies. They do this stupid thing where like you're going, you're stressed out, you're doing things, you gotta go. The minute that you stop and take a break, your body's like, oh my god, yes, now we can get sick. I'm so tired. Like it fights it off until you relax, and then it's like, all right, it's time to get a cold. It's fine. We're gonna let down all of our defenses. It's like your immune system takes a break with you, and then you just get fucked. But better than being sick when you have to take a final, right? It's fine. Everyone gets sick when starting a vacation. Yeah, exactly. It's like you live off sheer willpower until you can relax, and then it's just like go time for that cold. You're like a month into vacation? Okay. Still, maybe you didn't relax for that first month. I don't know. Maybe you worked too hard. Okay, we're going through door 8.
Okay, 8 it is. Yeah, all right then. That means June's got to go through 7.
What? Why?
What?
Santa grimaced and muttered angrily to himself, but finally began to explain.
If the 6 of us are gonna keep going without leaving anyone behind, there are only 3 ways we can do it.
He's gonna break it down for us.
3, 5, and 8 go.
Okay,
4,
we know these
4.
plans.
There are no other in other words, 3. You get it now?
So we're gonna get split up from June again. As Santa finished, June looked over at Junpei, tears welling up in the corners of her eyes. Oh,
You're
girl,
saying we aren't gonna see each other again for a long time.
it'll be okay. Junpei felt just as June did. He wanted to be at her side through whatever trials they were preparing to face. Hire someone to take care of you, like a Chippendale or something like that. That can make you soup and give you massages until you're well again. Dude, I thought Chippendales were just like party strippers, right? Like, I have no experience with prostitutes, but there's been references in movies to guys that get prostitutes to like just cuddle them or do weird shit for them, and the prostitute's like, hey, money is money, so they do whatever, right? Would a Chippendale be willing to make soup for somebody? Do you think you could hire them and get them to do that for you? I bet they'd do it. I bet they'd be like, fuck yeah, it's a break from my normal routine. Let's do this. Let's get some chicken soup on. I bet they'd do it. I bet they'd be all for it. Deep thoughts with Miro. Will the Chippendale make you soup? Yeah, we're gonna face some trials. But he knew if they were to survive, he had to swallow his feelings. In order for the six of them to move on, June and him had to be separated. He looked at June, scared to lose her, but he swallowed. Steeled his resolve, and then did his best to smile.
Come on. You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again.
See, okay, yeah, Seishi, I've heard of that shit. I don't know if that's like incredibly smart for that person or a terrible idea. Because on the one hand, that's some pretty easy money. And people do need cuddles, right? Like, humans need physical affection. On the other hand, though, the people that aren't naturally getting human affection, you might not want to cuddle. I need cuddles 24/7. Me too. Me too. I like how green Julie is, not just her name, but all of her badges are too. You are super green. Julie, you're never allowed to cheer any other amount. You have to keep that color. You are just a lot of green. I don't want people to touch me though, like for free even. Aw, Julie. No cuddles for you. It's actually trendy right now. It's for all the people who need body contact. Yeah, no, like everybody but Julie, apparently. Everybody but Julie. I am not like, hey, Luckless, welcome. I'm not like a super touchy-feely person, like, with friends. But like, James can give me cuddles all day long and I'm not complaining. But, and like, I'll give you a hug if I meet you, but I, like, you know how girls do the shit where they like hold hands or link arms or like skip together or whatever? I don't do that shit. Julie only does butterfly kisses? Do you do Eskimo kisses? Butterfly kisses feel really fucking strange. Just so everybody knows. Been there. Done that.
Oh, yeah.
Luckless, thank you for the resub. Happy 3 months. Hug me. Hold on. Hold on. There you go. There's your hug, Luckless. Luckless, we're discussing whether or not a Chippendales dancer, if you hired them, would make you soup. Only if you call her daddy. E-hug. Yeah, I sent you an e-hug. I don't know what's wrong with me lately, you guys. I have been making daddy jokes, but like on 100% joke basis. Like, I don't know. Boggs will do something and I just make bad daddy jokes. They're terrible. I let it leak into the stream life though. Come give me real hugs, please. Luckless, can I stay at your house? I might be able to scrape together the funds for a trip to Canada if I could stay at your house. On the grounds that you aren't a serial murderer. Serial murderer? Mm-hmm. Not a serial killer, a serial murderer. Because that's a word. I need a stripper to make me soup and then leave. I'm a serial killer, so we're all good. Ah, okay. Cool. That's safe. Can't do serial murderers, but serial killers are the best. Hey, Paladin, welcome. Regular murder is good. Just don't make a habit out of it. Yeah. Just like take one kidney and I'm good. I only kill people that hug me and you haven't done that yet. Oh, okay. So, here, you guys want a weird story? Since Luckless, you're here, I don't know if you've gotten that tarot deck yet from Shapeshifting Detective. I was looking at it again today, and then I was like, you know what? I don't even know how to read tarot. So I decided to YouTube some videos on reading tarot. It was like the strangest decision of my life. I didn't learn how to read tarot, but I learned that apparently angels communicate through numbers. Oh, what else did I learn? I sent Boggs a whole list of shit that I learned that wasn't what I wanted to learn. I learned memorizing the cards is hard. Everybody, literally everybody was like, memorizing the cards is hard, but there's like ways to do it. And nobody explained any of the cards. They weren't like, here's the Page of Cups, it does such and such. They were just like, memorizing them is hard. And I'm like, that's a fantastic fact, but that's not helpful. What was it? Symbolism is close to your soul. That was another bit of insight. Yes, computers are angels. Oh, Luckless, you're an angel. You're communicating through numbers. No, it was just like a lot of weird shit that I couldn't get into. Tarot is super cool. I had to do research on it for a project. I'm sure like the actual act of tarot is very cool, but that's not at all what my search came up with apparently, and I fell down a rabbit hole and didn't learn anything, really. I'll have to reevaluate. I know that there's like books out there that might be a more reliable source. I just looked up what the cards mean. Yeah, that was what a lot of other people were saying. It's like, you can just Google what the cards mean. A lot of other people were like, don't look up what the cards mean, just feel it in your soul and just like interpret it for you. And I'm like, that defeats the entire point, doesn't it? Like, if you're just like making up shit on the spot. I don't know. A lot of it was also like how to do tarot for a client, and I was like, no, I just want to do it. I just want to do it for me. Like, I'm not taking on people here. Huggles and Snuggles are the best. They are, Paladin. Would you hire a stripper? Or, not even a stripper, actually. There's just people. Would you hire a people to snuggle you? Would you pay somebody to snuggle you? Apparently there's somebody up in Portland that would be willing. I think making shit up on the spot is the general idea. Is it? Hey, AJ, welcome! Just making up shit on the spot? It's almost like that tarot stuff isn't actually based in anything. Yeah, right? It was like, there's like a lot of rules, like a lot of common rules, and they're like, just feel you. And I'm like, no. That's a pretty boy. I will find a pretty boy. Oh, that's a cute guy. Boy, I will find a cute boy. Oh, that's 2 cute boys. I will get 2 cute boys. That's how you do your tarot reading, Wax. Just based on how many cute boys there are. Oh, that's a lot of swords. I must be getting 5 swords today. Oh, that's 6 cups. I must need to drink 6 cups of water today. Yes. That would be how I would interpret the fucking reading if I didn't have a book. Probably go adopt a pet first. Pets are literal cuddle buddies. That's true. Unless you have Cappy, and then he's Scratch Buddy. He's just Scratch Buddy. I guess sometimes I get desk cuddles. I haven't gotten desk cuddles in a long time. I'm cuddleless when it comes to cats. Okay.
We gotta split up, but
that was
only for a while.
That was an entire tangent. I'm so sorry.
This is just like when we went into the 4 and 5. We got all
We'll come back together. Yeah,
I'm sure
we've been through this.
In other words, Zero's been on top of his shit so far. He's not gonna.
Okay, bye, Luckless. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for the resub. I hope you have a lovely night.
Everything's gonna be.
Maybe Santa will send you those tarot cards in exchange for room and board in Canada. I might feel slightly pathetic paying somebody for cuddles. Yeah, I feel like it would almost like render the cuddles moot, right? Like, it would create such a weird, guilty, shameful feeling that then you just wouldn't want them in at all. But then again, I don't know, people are fine with prostitutes, so they still get pleasure out of that. I don't know. Just put gloves on him, then he's not Scratchy Body. He's still, then he would still be Bitey Body, and he would probably be very angry because the process of putting little gloves on his cat feet. I don't know. Okay, Julie, happy lurking. That's fine. Get you some art stuff done. I only have 15 minutes to eat my entire plate of nachos before I leave for work. How many nachos are there, AJ? I bet if you could average a nacho every 30 seconds, you would be good. You'd be good to go. Granted, you have 30 nachos. Oh god, now I want nachos. That sounds fucking great. I haven't had nachos in a long time. Ew, just blend it. Oh.
Yes.
You're one of those people that's like, yeah, it's all going to the same place anyway, right?
Any problem?
Alright. Oh yeah.
Whatever.
Clover's brother's
Alright,
dead.
let's-
She's sassy now. Okay. Basically one large nacho because it's all stuck together with cheese. There you go. Just shove the whole thing in your mouth like a chipmunk. Like expand your cheeks like a chipmunk and you're good to go. Paladin, why would you say that? The potato olays. The potato olays. Paladin, I grew up with Taco John's. And then I moved. And I didn't know it was like exclusive apparently to like certain states of the United States. I moved away from them and now I crave them, but I would have to trek like miles to get the fucking potato olays. I grew up with them and I just took them for granted and now I can't have them. Every time I go back to Wyoming, I stop at Taco John's. And every time we go to see Boggs' family, we stop and get Taco John's. It's just, oh my god, they're like the little flat potato rounds wax that are covered in like this super secret spice that's basically like a shit ton of salt and some other stuff, and then you dip it in cheese. You dip it in nacho cheese, and it's just fucking amazing. It's like food orgasm. Foodgasm? Foodgasm. For a long moment, they stood in front of the door. Then Lotus laid her hand against her chest and turned to Junpei and Clover.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's me and the two girlies. People live in Wyoming? Since when? Yes, people live in Wyoming. Few and far between. Few and far between, but that is actually where I was born. Fun fact. Cheap poutine! No, because it's just nacho cheese. You don't put gravy on it. It's just nacho cheese. It's closer to nachos than it is to poutine. Here, let's drop a picture. Potato olays. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. Mm-hmm. Yes. You know what? I should find like a make potato olays at home sort of thing. How long is that link? Not long at all. Perfection. Check that shit out. Yes. Potatoes. Anyway, and then you dunk them in nacho cheese, and it's fucking great. Now we have two Wyomingtons? Wyomingites? Wyomingans? Who's the other? Oh, it was just one person, but another one moved back in a few weeks. I think I don't know. They just... Wyomingite? I don't know. I have no idea. People don't refer to themselves like that here at all. They just say, I'm from X. Oh my god, the supers. Yes, the super potatoes. God, I got diabetes just looking at that. And a heart disease. So fatty. I grew up with French fries and sweet peanut sauce and mayo. That's heaven. That sounds interesting. I would like to try that. I would attempt that. Good thing I already ate. Poutine is so yummy. It is. It is.
Then shall we go?
Shall we? God, you guys gotta stop talking about food. I literally just say you gotta stop talking about food, though.
It's open.
Californians, Texans, etc. I don't think there's enough people in Wyoming to have coined something like that, though. I guess you say Floridians, don't you, Julie? You say Minnesotans. Kansans. I don't know. I guess maybe you're right. That is a thing. Hey, Fat Knuckle! We are with Lotus this time. A narrow hallway stretched before them.
Hurry!
Hold on. Let's... now I gotta know. What do you call people from Wyoming? Google says a Wyomingite. So I was close. It's a Wyomingite. Like Wisconsinite or Washingtonian? That, guys, try to say this and let me know, because that hurts my face. Washtonian? Washingtonian? No, fuck me, man. I'm just gonna play this game now. Washingtonian. Brain fart incoming. It already happened, not incoming. All right, we go through the door. The moment they did, their bracelets beeped. Washingtonian. Washingtonian. Got it. Julie's helped me get there. Washingtonian. That's nasty. Still doesn't sound good. I think the term for people living in Wyoming are hermits? Maybe. Junpei stepped forward and followed them, but as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped. He turned to his left. June stood there, the mirror image of Junpei. She turned to look towards him. Their eyes met.
Jumpy.
They nodded. Their farewell lasted almost 1.5 seconds. Yes, Paladin. Wyoming is my birthplace with Taco John's. Taco John's in my life. So outside of a couple of people and Taco John's, what else does Wyoming have to offer? I think its biggest export is still oil. It's got a lot of oil fields. And archaeology is really big out there too. Fracking. I don't know about that. Then somebody took a hold of Junpei's arms and hauled him bodily through the door. It also has Yellowstone National Park, which is said to be a super volcano. What do they call it? What do they call Yellowstone? Yeah, no, it is a super volcano. It's a super volcano that could kill us all. So they have that. That's great. Yeah, Yellowstone is in Wyoming. They have, because of Yellowstone, they have a lot of hot springs that you can, like, go chill in. I mean, Yellowstone expands a bunch of states, yeah, but, let's see, what else does Wyoming have? It has really pretty scenery. Because of the lack of people and the really pretty mountains, it's beautiful. It's like going to, like, fucking Switzerland. It's just, like, mountains and snow, and it's gorgeous. What else? I don't think they really, like, put out any crops or anything. Yay, death! It's the death state! So, if it's pretty, why does no one want to live there? Because it doesn't have enough economics, I think, to support, like, large cities. And who wants to live next to the super volcano that's gonna kill everybody? I mean, really? Also, a lot of it, because it is so pretty and there's like buffalo and shit, a lot of it is protected land, and you can't live there. Like, the national parks and stuff, it's protected. You can't do anything but drive through it and try not to hit a buffalo. Yeah, everybody who lives on Hawaii is also a little bit crazy in my opinion. I wouldn't want to live there. That's a death island. 86% of the state's local agriculture receipts are generated by livestock production. 78% of total agricultural receipts can be attributed to the beef, cattle, and calves. In terms of revenue generated, Wyoming's top 5 agricultural products are beef, cattle, and calves, hay, sugar beets, hogs, and sheep and lambs. Interesting. Totally not copy pasta. Nope. That came all out of Julie's mind. Huh. Okay. I wonder if maybe oil isn't as big. My mom always talks about the oil fields, and anytime you drive through it, you see a bunch of, like, the oil pumps going, so I just assumed. But now they got them beefs. His basically gave a cold electronic beep.
81 seconds left. Hurry!
Julie is an animal expert, so I believe her. Yes, yes. Junpei and Clover followed her as fast as they could. We did it. With a shaking hand, she wiped a few beads of sweat from her forehead. Clover, however, was calm, aloof, perhaps.
Pointless.
She muttered to herself without emotion and began to walk down the hallway, leaving behind a confused Junpei and Lotus. Lotus watched the girls receding back with a mix of frustration and curiosity. Fun fact for you guys that were not here last stream. Last stream, we learned that Lotus has children. That's right. Those baby birth and hips gave birth to twins. Twin daughters, Nona and something else. I can't remember the other one's name. And they're about Junpei's age now. Fun fact. They've got beets. They got bears in Yellowstone. They just need Battlestar Galactica. What? Nona and Regames. For the Nonary Games. She's Zero. She's the mastermind. So all of you that love Lotus, you know,
What
your
an
hot dog.
unpleasant girl.
get your hot dog ready for that hallway.
I bet she's not very popular with the boys.
You know, I wonder who the father is. I don't know that that's ever disclosed. It's probably like some non-consequential human.
Maybe pairing these two together was a mistake.
I don't mean that as in the person doesn't matter. I mean that as in it doesn't matter to the story in the game. Her sarcasm seemed a little more biting than was perhaps necessary, but she sighed and started after the young girl. Totally skipped that. Me?
Too late now. I better catch up to them.
You're the father of the twins, Fat Knuckle? After taking a moment to catch his breath, Junpei followed.
Oh, it's a dead end.
The hallway made up... Hold on, you guys. I just remembered something important that I need to do immediately. Excuse me. We'll be right back. And then I'll tell you what it is I had to do. So, you know, hold on to your seats because it's crazy. It's not crazy, but please don't leave. I'll be right back. Oh my goodness. I'm sitting in my seat. What do I do? Crazy. Yeah, exactly. I'm so sorry. She has to let Boggs back inside. She forgot she locked him out. Oh my god, no. I this morning emptied out the fridge of all of its expired nasty contents, which for those curious, happened to include turkey from Thanksgiving, mashed potatoes from Thanksgiving. So 2-3 weeks old. What else did I throw away? Anyway, like I cleaned out the fridge and forgot to put the trash out in the hall, and I do not want that food sitting in a trash bag for multiple days. So since Boggs isn't here, I just set it outside real quick. We have a valet trash service that comes and picks up our trash. It's actually like mildly inconvenient because they don't do it on Fridays and Saturdays, like a normal like cleaning schedule, you know. So for those of you who are adults, you'll know what I mean. Those of you who are children, apparently cleaning people, when they clean an office building or something, take their 2 days off in the week as Friday, Saturday, so that Sunday they can come in and make the office all nice and pretty for people who come in for the week, right? So that's how they do it. So that's how they do this trash service too, right? It doesn't do Friday and Saturday. But if you happen to have like a really stinky trash can and you want to take the trash out on a fucking Friday, there's not even a dumpster to go put it in. Like we are reliant on these people to come by and grab our trash. So it's mildly inconvenient. Just microwave it for 60 seconds, it'll be fine. Trust me, I'm a chef. Jesus, you could not pay me to eat that turkey. That sounds horrid. Won't attract flies or anything. Yeah, no, not at all. Oh my god. There she is. There's her boobs. Oh, 60 minutes. 60 minutes, not even seconds. Jesus, yeah, just cook it for an hour in the microwave, it'll be fine. I saw a meme going around. We're not going to make it through any of this game today. Apparently, I just want to be Chatty Cathy. I saw a meme going around a while back that was like, text your mother and tell her that for Thanksgiving, you're going to microwave a turkey and ask her how long you should microwave it for. The responses from the moms were so great, you guys. They were so genuinely like, what the fuck? You can't do that. You can't microwave a turkey. Like, what are you thinking? It was great. Why are they so far apart? Leave it at the screen while you talk. You got it. Just for you. Twins. Twins out of that. Just saying. Microwave? Nah, just go straight for the blowtorch. Jesus Christ. AJ, thank you for the donation. Where would you like it to go? Eat the turkey and there's another $5 in it for you. The turkey's already in the trash out in the hall, covered by all manner of other nasty food, so no. I do have other turkey in the fridge. You didn't specify which turkey. If I go get a piece of turkey and eat it, does that count? I think that counts. I'm gonna go get turkey. Enjoy the chair stream. Yes, totally counts. Yeah. Yes, totally counts, AJ. There's turkey. Now I'm gonna fall asleep. The tryptophan and turkey will take me out so fast. Why are you so caught up on the fact that she's birthed children? Julie, we had a long conversation last stream about, like, how would you feel, Julie, if your mom looked like that?
Gas-powered stick. Gas-powered stick.
AJ, thank you for the donation. That was a hot piece of turkey right there. Your food looks nice too. What are you eating? Why, I am a hot piece of turkey. Thank you. Gobble, gobble. Stubborn Turtle, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Miro's Heroes. I'm glad you're enjoying the turkey action and literally no gameplay at all. I hope you enjoy your time here. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. AJ, where do you want those donations to go? That has to be hands down the most ridiculous thing I've done on the stream. I'd be like, yeah, mom, you do you. Really? Would you really? Incredible. Apparently Turtle is a Lotus fan as well. Apparently. Welcome. Welcome to the stream, the busty stream. Mom, I'm borrowing your gold body tattoos. I guess that is kind of what they are, right? Like, maybe they're stickers? They might be stickers? Stubborn Turtle, you are here for the Lotus. Also, cute Dugro emote. Okay, so now that we've eaten turkey, AJ, I hope you're able to eat your nachos. But also, please let me know where you would like your money to go. The hallway made a number of turns before at last coming to a dead end.
On the left, though.
It can go to whatever the turkey wants. Oh my god. Okay, I think the turkey would want Borderlands 2 because it's behind. And the turkey likes to support the underdog, you know what I'm saying? So there we go. That wasn't... I don't think that's how that math should have worked. No, that was right. That was right. We're good. There are chickens in Destiny 2. Is that close enough? No, that's not a turkey. That's not a turkey? Enjoy the dumpster fire stream. Welcome to the shit show. There's a door on the left though, she says. Uh-oh. Now I can't stay on the screen because we lost the boobs. You finished your nachos! Hooray! Guys, love in the chat for AJ's happy tummy full of nachos. For reasons. For a few minutes, they stood in front of the door examining it. Above the door was a plate with the word laboratory engraved on it.
Huh.
Oh,
About
that
to get our
doesn't sound very pleasant.
science on.
I don't like the look of this place.
Me either. But there aren't any other doors. It's not like we have a lot of choices.
Junpei,
Huh?
please. You first.
Oh, okay. Shove me through the door. There were too many nachos. My tummy is not the happiest right now. Oh no. Oh no. Here, this emote then. This emote for the not too happy full tummy. Show the nachos who's boss. Destroy the nachos. No one's been to the farm in so long. The chickens are probably gone. Oh no. I think I had a dream about farm animals last night. You guys ever have that where like you have a dream and you wake up, you can't remember shit about it, but something in your day triggers something and you're like, wait a minute. I think I dreamt about that. AJ, I hope you have a wonderful day at work. Thank you so much for the support and the donations. I hope that you shave some kids. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Have fun with Lotus and Turkey and the new sitcom coming to Netflix this summer. Ho ho! What sitcom is that? Your doctor just takes some laxatives? Jesus. Junpei suspected her politeness was motivated by something other than respect.
Fine.
Junpei muttered to himself as he pushed open the iron door. Oh! The sitcom is Lotus and the turkey? Oh, I don't know that I would want to watch that show, really. His first steps inside were tentative and careful, but as he examined the room, it became clear there was no imminent danger. Lotus followed him and Clover brought up the rear. We're gonna have to do some science. Who wouldn't want to watch it? Okay, are we talking like... You guys know in Friends, that classic Thanksgiving moment where Monica puts the turkey on her head and like does one of these and like the turkey has shades on it? Are we talking like that's all the sitcom is but with Lotus and her tits out? Is that what we're talking about? Sounds like a really bad porno movie instead. It does. Lotus and the turkey. Does not sound great. The room they found themselves in was divided into two separate areas by a curved wall. The thick glass window built into the wall made it possible to see the other side of the division.
You know, I think the window looks into another room.
Maybe it's for monitoring something.
Is that what windows do? Allow you to see into other places? Blowing my mind right now. Oh, did AJ not mean the turkey as in Miro? He probably did. He 10,000% did. Why? I wouldn't want to hang out with Lotus. That's for all you guys. You guys want Lotus. Lotus is too feisty for me.
What the hell?
He wasn't sure what else to say. Oh, what the hell? In the center of the room, shaped like a quarter circle, a mannequin lay on what looked like a medical exam table.
Looks...
Junpei jumped a little. He hadn't noticed Lotus come up next to him.
It's kind of like that doll is waiting for surgery.
I'm a boob discriminator? No, I love her boobs. Best part about her. I couldn't stand her fiery attitude. I feel like we would get into fights all the time. I would just be like, listen, bitch. And we'd go at it. Like her and Seven do sometimes. That would be me. Juna's best girl. She is best girl.
This is a laboratory, right? I'd say it's more like it's waiting to be experimented on.
Uh-oh. Max. Does anybody want this dog? Oh my god. He barks at every little thing that passes by our apartment. Somebody in heels, gotta bark at him. Somebody talking, gotta bark at them. Somebody picking up the trash, oh, you better believe it's bark time. Okay, what did I miss? Lotus probably gives great cuddles. Oh, they'd be so squishy. Feel like I'm being a mom gives +3 to cuddle skills. What? Why? Why would that? Why would her having children up her cuddles? That doesn't make any sense. Also, have I ever told you the story of the guy in high school that he was very short. right? Okay, he was very short. Hey, Cookie, welcome. I'm just about to tell a story. Strap in for the story. This guy was very short, and I'm not talking like he was a midget or anything, or a small person. I'm not sure what the politically correct way to say that is. He wasn't like that. He was just tiny. He was like a breeze could blow him away. He was like scrawny, I guess, would be the word to use. Anyway, he was the perfect height so that every time he came up and gave me a hug, his face would just like smush directly into my boobs. And he would always run up with like a lot of enthusiasm. He'd be like, hey, and like hug me. And then one time he legitimately goes, oh, it's just the right height, and like snuggled in, and I was like, whoa. He probably hugged me at least once a week. Anytime he saw me, he would head straight for me because it was just like the perfect matchup for him. He loved it. He was really nice though. He was funny. He was like one of those people that made up for height with like a lot of sass. He was very witty. Did you just say strap in or strap on? Both, Fizz. Put your strap on and then strap in. I would cuddle you too though. Yeah, no, anybody that height would probably just, actually, if you match up with any person on the planet in such a way, like even if you have to go hug a 7-foot tall chick, it'd probably be perfect, right? You'd be in heaven. It'd be great. Accidental motorboats for all. Okay, we're experimenting.
Creepy either way.
Now that I've calmed the dog down from his barking episode.
Don't think that thing's gonna suddenly sit up or something, do you?
Accidental, yes.
Well, I don't know. I mean, look at all those cables
I
sticking
wonder what
out
that kid's doing now. I wonder what his life is like now. I wonder if he ever grew. I could never tell if he was like one of those people that just hadn't hit puberty yet, because it was high school, right? Like some people are late bloomers, whatever. I couldn't tell though if he just never hit puberty, or if maybe he just came from a family that had genetics for tiny people. I have no idea. I don't even think I know his last name. I should bust out my yearbook and try to find him. Very few people would be the right height to do that with me. You just gotta sit on something tall, Seishi, that's all. Or yeah, just run on your knees. That works too.
If we press the wrong button, I don't know.
Stop it. Just thinking about it is terrifying.
She was gripping her arms, the knuckles on her hands turned white.
Wait,
All right, wait, it's puzzle
where's
time,
Clover?
guys. It's puzzle time. She was standing near the entrance of the room. Her face had the appearance of calm, but it was drawn and somehow
what is
sad.
she?
There was something almost pitiful about her. Junpei walked over to her and, as kindly as he could, spoke.
Are you okay?
Clover looked
What
away.
are you talking about?
What? I'm just worried about you. You've been real quiet.
What? I can't be quiet if I want to?
Jesus! Oh god, after her brother dies, she becomes so shitty. Good idea, I'll just carry a stool around with me everywhere. Perfect. Perfect. Or just get, stripper heels. Oh my god, I watched a gif of this lady trying to walk in these heels where, I'm not even kidding you, the platform was this big and it was like on the ball of the foot platform, right? Which meant the heel was like fucking miles long. Anyway, she's trying to walk in them. Her ankle gives out. It like snaps underneath her. She like folds like a fortune cookie. And like to the point where the shoe popped off, right? It was so painful to look at. Shrivel heels, yes, with the sharp needle, the sharp stiletto heels, yeah. Yep, exactly. 90s moon boots with heels, basically. More or less. Except they almost caused her to die. I'm pretty sure she blew out that ankle. There's like no way she wasn't on her way to the hospital. Oh my god. Just carry a ladder with you? Oh my god, is this it, Paladin? Have you found it? Oh, no, no, it's kind of like that, though. Oh god, that hurts to watch. Oh, she recovers so many times. Just keep trying, girl. Jesus. I've done that. I have done that. Not even in heels. I think I was just in normal shoes and I've done that. Shit hurts. That's how you sprain an ankle. I need them to literally be able to impale people for protection, of course. Oh yes, because you have all those vampire dealings, right? I'm sure shit gets hairy. So you've got to have something up your sleeve. I don't want to see that clip. Then don't click on it, Wax. It's the beauty of the internet. It doesn't get embedded in the chat. Oh my god, another one. Air trekkers? Oh, those look cool! I want some of those. That's how people make like those weird like werewolf cosplays and stuff, huh? Yeah, I want some of those. Get you some of those, Seishi. Just be a moon creature. What did you call them? Air trekkers. A trekker creature. Almost nobody uses heels here anymore. Too much cobblestone. Yeah. Heels on cobblestone are the worst. Heels on cobblestone, heels on like grates, and heels on grass. No go. Awful.
Well, I mean,
okay, she's throwing a fit.
Okay then. If I can be quiet if I want, just leave me alone.
Fuck.
No,
Oh.
I can't do that. We gotta work together.
Junpei, you just don't get it.
Her cry took Junpei by surprise. He stumbled backwards a few steps,
My
alarmed.
brother's not the kind of person who'd just leave me behind. Something happened to him. Something bad.
Yeah.
Junpei had nothing to say. Lotus jolted from her mannequin nightmares by Clover's voice turned towards them.
What happened?
Clover's eyes slid to Lotus, then back to
Look,
Junpei.
just don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone.
You can get things to put on your heels so you can go on grass? What? I obviously never wear heels, being 5'7". Boggs is also like 5'7". So if I wear heels, I'm like 6 foot on him. So I just don't bother. Thank God, because heels are horrible, painful anyway. But how did I not know that there were things that you could go on grass? That would have been very helpful to know during like all of the formal events I had to go to in my life. Like 2 weddings and a graduation or 2. Don't you get the hover ability after 300 years like Nosferatu? Hovering scares the humans? Oh, don't do that. Don't scare the humans. Heels are bad for you anyway. That's my excuse. Yeah, they're like corsets, right? Seishi, you can scare me any day. Please hover. That sounds dope. Finished, she turned around. Before Junpei and Lotus could say anything, Clover had begun to walk away quickly.
Clover! Hold on!
I told you to leave me alone.
She might as well have been talking to a wall for all the notice she took of his cries. Not even slowing down, she made for the doorway and cut in the wall. She made for the doorway cut in the wall in front of her. Without even slowing down, she passed through the doorway.
Watch out above you.
Dumb bitch. Just got trapped. Put heels on Boggs too, then you're equal heights. That is a solution, yes.
What the heck? What's going on here?
I don't think he would go for it. I don't think you guys, like men, I don't think you men understand how painful heels are. I don't think you know. You bet Boggs will love it. I don't even have a pair of heels I think he could fit in. He has like, his feet are very wide compared to mine. And I have tiny feet. I have dinky feet. They are size 6 to 7, depending on the shoe, and I've even fit in a child size 4 before. I have very tiny feet. If they don't fit just right, your toes are dead. Exactly, yes. And if they fit decent, then the ball of your feet is dead after like 20 minutes. I've acted in a play on heels for like 4 hours straight. Okay, Wax, what kind of heels? Are we talking wedges? Are we talking stilettos? Are we talking 4-inch heels? Are we talking 6-inch heels? I need the deets. I need the deets because depending on the pain changes. Stiletto. Okay, how like stiletto I think has, by definition, I think stiletto has to be a certain height, right? Oh. Google says the definition of stiletto is a woman's shoe with a thin, high tapering heel or a short dagger with a tapering blade. The more you know. I guess it can still vary. What the fuck is that shoe? It can still vary a lot with the stiletto. I'm seeing some short ones and some long ones. I have no idea they were special made since 44 is not a standard women's shoe. Ah, I see. Holy shit. Come talk to me when you've walked in these boots. Oh my god. These look like the ones that lady twists her ankle in. Those shoes are outrageous. What the fuck? Oh, they're literally called sex boots. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I'm gonna stop looking at Google now. You've acted in plain heels for 2 hours straight, and they were 2 sizes too small, and by the end of the show, my feet were all bruised. Oh no, Julie, that sounds awful. Oh, I've had shoes that bruise me. And, you know, blisters, but everybody gets blisters. Come talk to me though when you've worn those sex boots. God, they look horrible. Okay, Clover grabbed the iron bars and shook them as hard as she could.
Hang on. I'll get it open.
Oh, for crying out. You'll never do it on your own.
Junpei grabbed the bars and pulled. In a moment, Lotus joined him. The three of them pulled as hard as they could, but... Sex boots for sexy time. Sex boots for a trip to the fucking hospital because you're gonna break a leg. I'll give you a mental hug right now, but I won't touch your feet. Aw, bonding over heel pain. Thought stilettos were being weapons as relatively common knowledge. No, I mean, I don't know, like, a lot about weapons in general, I don't think.
Damn it! It's not moving.
Weapons and cars and sports are like my least knowledgeable categories.
Wait! Are you gonna give up? Just like that?
No, I'm not giving up. This has got to be another one of Zero's puzzles.
If it is, then there's gotta be a way to open it.
Wonder, what would my 3 most knowledgeable categories be? Probably like video games, technology, and art, maybe? Probably be my best 3 categories. What would your guys' best 3 categories be on the knowledge scale? What do you know the most about? We're always called tall high heel boots fuck me boots. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think maybe it's because they always had an alternative to daggers in fantasy RPGs. Oh, that sounds right. That sounds right. I think here that's always just been dagger is like the short stabby thing. I'm trying to think if I've ever seen an alternate name. Cooking, sex, and being single. Alright. I mean, cooking should get you a lady. Not a lot of guys know how to cook.
Just what I was thinking. Now all we gotta do is find it. Lotus and I can look around out here. Clover, you're gonna have to see if you can find anything in there.
Oh, yes, I'm on it.
Puzzle time. Art, grammar, and random animal facts. Julie, give us a fact. Please bestow upon us a random animal fact. Are we talking compared to the general population? No, I think just like in your life. Like, what do you know the most about in your life? What do you go out of your way to learn more about constantly? Like, when I have a conversation with somebody about games, no matter who I'm talking to, I usually know way more than that person. Because not only do I work in games in 2 different ways, but it's also a passion. So I'm like constantly just all over the game sphere. I watch every conference, you know, like I know what's to know about every game coming out ever. For the most part. Some slip by me, but like, if you're having a conversation with somebody about X topic, right, and you know more than they do on like a, let's say a 70% basis, you know more than you know, X person, what would that topic be? Baking. You're in no way an expert. You probably know way more than me about baking. I'm not a good baker. When you move like every second year between country and city, it's hard to find the right one. That's true. If you move a lot, it is definitely hard to stay in a committed relationship. I am so sorry. You just like to bake? Seishi, you should post pictures of your cupcakes or something sometime. No, your food porn channel isn't active anymore. We should move that to Julie's server. Baking is the hard side of cooking. Much more precision required. It's very true. It's very true. Cooking, you can just be like, it says like a fourth teaspoon of salt. You can be like, here's a pinch, and you're good. You do that in baking, your fucking bread is shit. So, Baking is hard. The outside of a green turtle, name the species, not name of the species, not a descriptor, is black. But it's called that because it eats so much seaweed that their insides turn green. What the shit? So you could have green turtle soup? Is that what you're telling me? Post shit in my food channel. Yes. I'm hoping for some cool stuff for Christmas and then I can share that. Yes. Oh my god. Should we have... No, never mind. That's a terrible idea. Don't make anything that looks nice? What? No, you totally can make things that look nice. I was gonna say I was gonna say we should have a here's what I got for Christmas channel or like a Santa channel, but then I realized that would be very, what's the word? Unbalanced. That would be very unbalanced, and I don't like the idea of that anymore. Don't eat sea turtles. They're very endangered. No, I would never. That would be gross. One of the most expensive natural liquids is the blue blood of special crabs. They use it to detect bacteria and viruses in medicine. Oh, interesting. I'm liking these animal facts. Yes, yes. I mean, Paladin, ideally she would share the cookies and the baked goods, yes, but I think we're going to have to settle for pictures, unfortunately. Outre gauche passé? Oh my god, you're not speaking my English language anymore. Control for electronic door. The red light on the display means it's locked. We can get it to turn green, maybe we can get Clover back. Looks like the door is an exit. The door with the door on the right just goes to the laboratory. Nope, this door isn't going anywhere. No dice. It won't open. I mean, that's about as much as I expected. I don't think Zero would let us in the room quite that easily. Okie dokie. Well, what do we got over here? Oh? Yeah? Sounds pretty French. It does, but I butchered it, so it no longer sounded French coming out of my mouth. If you all come here, I'll bake all day! Oh my god, yes! French is fresh and French in one. Oh yes, the fresh French. Words for having people share their gifts in a channel. Oh, those are descriptors. I see. I don't know what they mean, but I'm gonna Google them. Maybe if I just maybe Google will tell me the translation. Nope. Yeah, do that. Nope. Never mind. You like how this stream is basically me being really intimate with Google? Besides left and past is what it came up with. They're used in that form in English. We stole them. We stole them. I've heard passé. I've heard passé before, but the other two I don't think I've heard. Unless I've heard them but never seen them. Hold on, let's try. Maybe I have heard them said, but never actually.
Outre.
Nope, I haven't heard that one.
Gauche.
Nope, I haven't heard that one either. We've gotten so much of this game accomplished. I know, right? I'm so on task. There's something in here. Let's take it. There's something in the locker. Fucking take it. Jesus, ethanol. Okay. It just keeps talking about how it's in there. Whole bunch of steel lockers. The 9 on the right all have little red lights on them. Red lights, huh? We can't hurt ourselves to give these babies a try. Just like that. Loctite, all 9 of them. I wonder if there's anything important in there. I guess that's all there is. These lockers are larger than the ones on top. Let's see if there's anything useful in here. And no, nothing. We got a computer. Guys, I'm streaming where I'm also looking at it's computerception. Ethanol, hell yeah, getting crunk. Don't drink the ethanol. Oh my lord. A lot of cooking things are directly used in other languages from French. Is sauté French? I was trying to think of a cooking word that sounded semi-French. It's a computer, the power isn't on. Well, there is a power button. It's a waste of time. What? I don't see a power cable. Oh yeah, you're right, no power cable. This thing isn't even connected to the main computer though. It's just a monitor, a keyboard, and a mouse, and that's it. Just sticking the power cable isn't going to do anything. Oh, I don't know about that. What? Alright, what do we got over here? There's a lot of stuff here. I don't know how we could use any of these. Well, I can say for sure I don't know how to use at least one of these things. Which one? The one on the top. I think it's a power cable. A power cable, huh? I'll take that. Hell yeah. It's a keyhole. Looks like keyhole for an activation key. Really old type of keyboard. I think this thing was supposed to power the machine in the other room. Well, it doesn't appear to be doing that. I wonder how we're supposed to turn it on. The plot thickens. Okay, can we... Monitor doesn't have a power cable, so one end of the cable needs to be connected to the monitor, and the other end needs to plug into the desk. Into the desk? Sauté is to fry without it getting cooler. Oh, I never knew that definition. I just know the action of doing it. What do you know? It is very French in our cooking world. Well, shoot, I can't use this. What's wrong? The cable has 3 prongs, but the socket has 2 holes. It's not gonna fit in here is what I'm saying. In other words, you're gonna need to plug the going to need the plug to change the power cable to one with 2 prongs. That's right. Well, shit. I think we can... Junpei, do something, please! Okay, she's not gonna come help us? Two levers here. Do you think they activate something? Well, why don't you move one? Alright, I'll give it a try. Nothing? Nope. Oh. Without it getting color. Without it getting color. My brain. Oh, I don't need the U, but okay. My dyslexia is a bit distracting. No, dude. Put 2 dyslexics in the room will never spell something right. Okay. The hands on the clock have stopped moving. The clock may stop as time goes on. No time to screw around. We need to figure out a way out of here. Okay. I click on this stool? Nope. How about down here? Up here? Cardboard boxes. There's some paper and stuff in them. What's in the boxes? They look quite full. I don't know what just happened, but it's all really technical stuff. I don't really get it. And they won't have the conversation again. Bummer. Hey, at least you know how to saute it. That's true. I do know the action for doing it, which is like, you know, 50% of the battle or whatever. Oh. I don't know what kind of table this is, but part of it is all black. There's a pen lying over there. I think it's probably used to make the table black. Well, then if they only use the pen on one part of it, there's probably something underneath that pen. Clover, do you think you can erase it? Oh, yeah, sure. This is a permanent marker. Junpei, do you know how to erase ink from a permanent marker? Erase ink from a permanent marker. Give me a minute, Clover. I'll be right back. Well... Clover, use this ethanol. You should be able to wipe off the permanent ink with it. What am I gonna wipe with? Oh, well, your clothes, of course. Haha, just kidding, just kidding. Please don't look at me like that. You're scaring me. Oh my god. Can she... There was like a cloth thing. Could she use the cloth on the table? Huh? Soak it in the ethanol and then use it to wash off all the stuff from the permanent marker, okay? Right, okay, I'm gonna soak the cloth with ethanol. Well, she got the cloth, but she seems to be having a little bit of trouble with the bottle of ethanol. When she's ready, I should ask her to get to work on that stuff on the table. Do it! Junpei! It's working! It's wiping off the permanent ink. Huh? There's some kind of weird drawing under all the permanent ink. What's the deal with the drawing Clover found? Maybe I should ask her to take a look at that table. Wonder what this is. There's a bunch of numbers and stuff in a grid. I can't see it from here. Clover, you've got a pen and notebook, right? Could you write down the numbers and then hand them to me through the bars? Okay, roger. The only reason I want to read a Tantra book is to know what the hell I'm doing. Cooking wise? Wait. Did you get dyslexic on me? Is that a joke? I'm so confused. If that was a joke, it flew straight over my head. Is it like an examination table? There's a creepy mannequin in here, guys. Okay, is she gonna give it to us now? Here, Junpei, I wrote down all the numbers from the desk. Papers with numbers acquired. On the file screen. Okay, we're gonna copy this down so that we don't have to come back in here. Good stuff. Alright. Oopsie. Tic-tac-toe. 3, 4, 1, 2. I'm going to guess that's how to beat something in tic-tac-toe. Using our brains. Okay, was there anything else we could get her to look at in here? Oh, I need this. It's a rack. There's a bunch of cables on it. Somebody cut the outer stuff of the cables. I can see the wires inside. It's a rack. There are cables. Okay, fine. Wonder what this is. The thing here looks like a voltmeter. And is this the control for that? Gosh, there's so many dials. Why don't you try turning one of them? Nope, nothing. There's no power here, guys. I turned the dial a whole bunch, but even if I turn all the switches on, nothing happens. I wonder what they washed here. There's some weird color stains all over the sink. Ew. Oh man, just talking about the experiments now. Clover, how are the power cables over there? Huh? What do you mean? Does the plug have a 3-prong or 2? I don't know what you're talking about. Let me go look. Yeah, she does kind of have to crouch down to get a look under there. The cable on the monitor has, it's got 2 of those little metal things. What does that mean? That's it. Can you unplug that cable and bring it over here? Okay, but I can unplug it, but it's connected to the main computer, and I can't take it over to you. Damn it, that's no good then. How about just the plug? What? The plug? Maybe it's more like a connector? It's the sort of thing that makes the plug with 3 metal thingies into a plug with 2 metal thingies. Still useless? Not useless at all. Oh, she's so sweet. Probably just Kool-Aid in the sink? Yeah, it's fine. Tantra, is it not called that in English? Like Indian style sexy time? Like the lotus flower? Karma Sutra. We just call it Karma Sutra, I think. Unless I'm not familiar with that word and we do use it. That could be highly possible. We do have the Kama Sutra though. I would say Karma Sutra. Ignore that. That was a flub. My brain. Can you hold on for a little bit? Back down she goes. Alright, unplugged. I'll hand it to you through the bars, okay? Alright, we're gonna get this. Here you go. 2-prong plug. Thanks. Oh, nice. It's just like the adapter. So then we need to... Okay, put the 2-prong into the head of the power cable. Dunzo. Tantra is a thing, and it's tantric. Oh, I'm still confused. It's fine, Seishi. It's fine. Just play the game with me. I don't know what's going on. I never know what's going on. Alright, I've got the 2-prong power cable in my hand. I'm pretty sure this will work. Under the desk I go. Plug it into the monitor, and that ought to do it. Alright, let's turn the power on. I don't think anything's going to happen. Why not? Well, it's not connected to the main computer. You never know until you try. Pretty optimistic. Junpei pushed the button on the front of the monitor.
Oh, that worked.
With a soft hum, it turned on. Streams of letters that made no sense to Junpei began to scroll across the screen. He had hoped it would turn on, but he hadn't expected this.
Huh? It's running on its own?
It certainly looks like it.
Have these people never seen a Mac before? This is what Macs do. They're just a monitor with a computer in it. With the 3-prong cable just bust off the ground, yeah, just break it off. It's fine. You don't need it.
Isn't
Oh
that
god,
kinda
is it time for math?
weird?
What?
Well, it's not connected to the main computer, right? There's just this keyboard and monitor. The only cable connected to this thing is the power cable we just plugged in. So, why is it working?
Maybe it's a wireless display.
Clearly, this was a reasonable explanation to Lotus.
A wireless display?
Yes, it connects to your computer wirelessly, hence the name.
Oh my god.
Have you been living in a cave, Junpei?
He had most certainly not,
Is that
but...
normal?
Yes, at least where I worked.
Oh.
Oh, it stopped.
Pass with a colon.
Looks
What's
like we
the
need to enter
password?
a password.
Again? There must be a hint around here somewhere.
Could you go take a look?
Yeah, I'm on it. What are you going to do?
I'll see if I can do something about this on my own.
On your own?
Yep, on my own.
Oh my god, it's time for my favorite plot reveal. You guys are going to be so happy with Lotus. You're going to be so happy. It's actually true. It's essentially what the adapter does. Really interesting. The more you know. I would not do that because I feel like that would short shit out, but whatevs.
Lotus?
Lotus pulled the chair over, pulled over the nearest chair and dropped herself down into it in front of the keyboard. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to learn the best fun fact about Lotus? For a second, she stared at the screen. She kneaded her hands, knuckles popping, and twisted her back left, then right.
All right. Let's kick some ass.
Wow, her boobs defy gravity even more than usual. She's a master hacker, Julie. 100%. 100% master hacker, just like that. Just like you. Also, her boobs are magic, apparently. Look at those badonkadonks. They're almost worse than the sorceress in, what is the name of that game? Dragon's Crown. Hacker Lotus. Busty Hacker Lotus. Lotus smiled to herself and rubbed her hands together in anticipation. Junpei's face! Then, before Junpei had time to blink, she was typing at incredible speed, the clacking click-clack of the keys running together like a machine gun firing. Her nipples point... Yeah, she must not have nipples, unless they're, like, here and then, like, there, maybe? Like, out a bit? Poor Top is working so hard. It is. It is. How many times have you commented on her boobs? Holy shit. I mean... Let me find something else in this picture to look at. Oh, wait. There is nothing.
Wait, what?
Junpei was, at once, for a loss for
Didn't
words.
expect that, did you?
Of course I didn't. You're typing so fast. I can't even see your fingers. What kind of job do you have? What are you?
Oh, yeah, look at those beautiful braids. Yes. The Funyurimpa is delightful today. Beautiful Funyurimpa.
I'm unemployed at the moment. I used to work for a cybersecurity firm, but I quit.
Why?
Lotus blinked.
Oh, it was just something.
Okay, so now we need to talk about the fact that she may have worn this outfit to work. I mean, maybe not, but also maybe. They instituted a dress code. Exactly. She couldn't work there anymore because they instituted a dress code. I don't even know, like, her hair even breaks gravity. What? All the wrinkles under her neck? She doesn't have any. What are you talking about?
I see.
It was not an avenue of questioning to be pursued, Junpei realized and quickly shut his mouth. Fingers began to move again, and in a few seconds, she was back up to speed. As she typed, more letters and symbols that meant nothing to Junpei began to pour across the screen. Oh, that's her collarbone. Yeah, that's her collarbone. All this is like... I think we decided it was stickers. Her armband is lovely. Yes. You mean this bit? That's part of her shirt, I think. Maybe that bit isn't. This is her toxic watch.
Oh, what are you doing now?
I'm going to try and brute force it.
Brute what?
A brute force attack is... Well, the short version is that I just attack the thing head on.
Without looking up, or slowing down, she began to
A brute
explain.
force attack is one of the simplest ways to break a cipher. It checks every possible combination until it finds the right one. For a complex cipher, it can take a very long time. I'm writing a program that would run an attack like that on its own. It's not the most elegant solution, certainly, But given the circumstances, there isn't much else I can do.
Even as she talked, her fingers never slowed or missed a key. Junpei couldn't help but feel a little odd. She's doing really cool hacking shit, and literally all that's been talked about are her boobs and her clothing. I mean, no, I talked about her being a hacker and how it was cool. They're talking about her being a hacker.
Oh, but back to what we were talking about earlier.
What were we talking about?
The wireless display? It's kind of strange if you think about it, isn't it? How do I put it? Well, let's say you write a program that calculates an addition problem for you. All right, so you enter 1 + 1.
Okay.
The screen will show you 2. See? Isn't that strange?
No? Not really.
Oh, come on now. Of course a caveman like you would think it was strange. You said so just a minute ago. You're just not getting it, are you?
No.
Who calculated 1 + 1?
The main computer, right? You said it connected to the monitor wirelessly.
Yeah, but someone who grew up in a cave wouldn't know that, right? They'd probably think that this thing here, the monitor, is doing the calculating. And once they've decided that, they'll start examining this monitor. They might poke the screen or something. Ah, I see the color changes when I press it here. Then they might investigate the hardware on the inside. Oh, I see. So this wire supplies the power.
What kind of crack is she on right now?
Eventually, they might even cut the wires. Ah, yes. Just as I expected. When this wire is cut, no results appear. Therefore, it must be this device which does the calculations.
Oh.
But the truth is that, just like you said, the computer is doing the calculating. But these cave people wouldn't know that, because they have no idea that the monitor and the computer are connected wirelessly.
Lotus continued to type. Junpei scratched his head.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing, really. It's just, I thought maybe, what if the relationship between human beings and our brains is like that?
Okay.
Huh?
We're getting deep again.
Well, let's say you stick a bunch of electrodes into parts of the brain. A scientist examining the signals they send out might say, interesting. So stimulating this part of the brain causes the person to see colors. That must mean this neuron cluster controls that function. Okay, let's see what happens when I cut out this part. Ah, just what I thought. Cutting off this part causes that function to cease. Therefore, human thought processes must occur in the human brain. See? Doesn't it sound the same?
Is she trying to infer that all of our brains are wirelessly connected to the air and the air is doing the calculating? Or like there's some master computer somewhere? Can my brain hack things? I need to tap into my brain and hack into the main computer. Now I'm starting to sound crazy.
Maybe the brain is just an output device, like this monitor. Maybe our thought
It's the
processes
Force.
actually occur somewhere else.
Yes.
In a main body. We just don't know it. We never even think about it. Just like those cave people wouldn't know about wireless communications, we can't imagine that there's some unknown medium that transfers information into our brains, where we experience that information as thoughts.
The metaclonians? Julie, what does that mean? What's a metaclonian? Junpei didn't say anything. Not so much because he had no retort. No, her argument just seemed silly. And he was a little surprised to be hearing something like it from someone like her.
The brain is just an output device.
Oh, Star Wars.
Human thought
Star Wars
actually
thing.
occurs somewhere else.
Never mind.
That's just crazy talk.
Did Lotus really think that, he wondered? It was a little creepy, Junpei thought. It sounded altogether too much like a bizarre cultist religion.
Maybe that's the cause of Seven's amnesia.
Obvious to Junpei's increasing discomfort, Lotus
If memory
continued.
is actually stored somewhere else, in some sort of main body somewhere, maybe he hasn't forgotten anything.
Dude, if memories are stored somewhere else, somebody needs to check my fucking connection. Can we run some diagnostics on this? Please? Shit from the prequels. Okay, yeah, nope, I got nothing. Yeah, let's run a troubleshooting program on my brain to cloud connection.
He's just having a difficult time accessing his memories because the monitor, his brain, has been damaged.
Huh.
I suppose that would explain aphasia and blindsight too. Perhaps they actually can speak or see. The monitor just isn't functioning properly. I guess people with prosopagnosia could be suffering from the same thing.
Prosopagnosia!
Wait a minute.
Oh my god, you guys ready to learn about prosopagnosia? This one's fun.
What?
He knew what aphasia was from watching medical dramas on TV, and blindsight was pretty easy enough to guess. But he'd never heard of the word prosopagnosia before.
What? You've never heard of prosopagnosia?
Oh no! I need a full system reboot. Oh no! I need to upgrade my data amount. Oh no! I need extra RAM, you guys. Can I download some extra RAM? You have never heard of prosopagnosia. Lotus spun around in her chair to look at him. Junpei just shrugged and shook his head.
No. What is it?
Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces.
Can you imagine how bizarre that would be? To not be able to recognize someone else, like someone's face.
In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's or even yours. So they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. That means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to.
That would be so weird.
Usually they can make do by associating people with other things. Their voices, their clothes, their hair.
Does that mean other people's faces look like blanks?
No, I don't think so. Well, you've seen monkeys, like in a zoo, right? To you and me, all the monkey faces look the same, even though they've obviously got faces. It's almost impossible for a human to distinguish between them. The zoo staff that works with them would learn to identify different monkeys eventually. But you or I couldn't, unless one had a scar or something else to set it apart. Well, that's how people would be to someone with prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia. Huh. I didn't even know that kind of thing existed.
It's important, guys. Pay attention to that. Junpei did his best to act as though the entire lecture hadn't gone entirely over his head.
What were we talking about?
The idea that your brain is just an output device, like a monitor.
Are you serious about that stuff?
Not really. I was just kidding for about half of it.
What about the other half?
Well, I guess I was just adulting.
What?
Not.
Lotus's smile had something rather masochistic
It's
to
nothing
it.
more than a story I made up out of boredom. Don't take it seriously. It was the first thing that came to mind, and I just talked about it to kill time. But looks like I don't need to talk anymore.
Why?
I don't have to kill time any longer.
I am Lotus now. She's really smart. She is super smart. She's super smart. She has 2 wonderful daughters that she reared to be Junpei's age. So, you know, she knows how to take care of shit, get shit done. And she buys her clothes at the starch store. She brought it down on the enter key.
Oh, then you finished that brute whatever thing?
I certainly did. And let's see what we got.
I mean, I can be her too, but I just like her right now. Oh. Oh, you like Lotus. I read that as I'm like Lotus. I added 1 letter, changed the entire meaning. Good job, me. Once again, who has the troubleshooter file that I need? Chunks of text flittered on and off in quick succession, and then a line of numbers appeared, blinked, and disappeared. The screen cleared, and all that was left was the word accepted.
Piece of cake.
Lotus would clearly have patted herself on the back if it would not have made her look entirely ridiculous. After a few seconds, the accepted disappeared to be replaced with 9 squares arranged in a 3x3
The screen
square.
changed again. What the hell is that?
Tic-tac-toe!
No idea. Looks like a puzzle.
I wish I was like her. I see. Suddenly, Lotus stood up.
Aren't you gonna, I don't know, do more computer stuff?
Do more of the computer things, please.
I can't do anymore. It won't let me do any more programming. See? The keyboard. Nothing. So, there's nothing more I can do. Well, I guess
My
I'll leave this
turn.
to you then, Junpei.
Puzzle Master's
What?
turn.
Let me take a break, all right? I did my part.
Well,
He wasn't sure what to say to that. She's certainly done her part. In fact, without Lotus, it probably would have run completely aground. Shouldn't rely on other people so much, Junpei thought to
I guess
himself.
you're right. Thanks, Lotus.
No problem. And make sure you know when you should thank people.
Now, I better take care of this myself.
mean?
No more relying on anyone else.
Just run MDM diag to start run in your Miro operating system and send me the file. You got it. It spits out the poop emoji. Junpei crossed his arms and stared at the puzzle shown on the screen. All right, I got this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Command prompt. Yes. Yes, yes. It still just spits out the poop emoji. All right, I solved it. Did you hear a noise just now? Yeah, I did. It sounded like something unlocking. Where did it come from? Oh, it's these lockers. Look, Junpei. The lights on the lockers are green. Then we must have unlocked it with the computer puzzle. There's more than one key in here. This one's small and looks like it goes to some sort of machine. And this one has the Earth symbol on it. I think the Earth symbol matches the keyhole in the door on A deck. Well, if that's the case, we probably don't need the Earth key right now. Alright then, Earth key. I'll just tuck you away deep in my pocket. So deep. So deep is the Earth in my pocket. Now, as for the other key... Alright. It was at just that moment that he heard a voice behind him. It was Clover.
Hey, Junpei, do you have a minute?
He put the puzzle aside for a moment and walked over to Clover.
What's up?
I wanted to ask you something.
Hmm?
Junpei, you went into door 5 with my brother, right? Did you hear him say, like, anything weird?
Huh?
Why is she asking me this, Junpei wondered. The more he thought about it, however, the more it made sense. Snake had been gone for a long time. Clover had been quite attached to her brother. Of course she would have been worried about him.
Well, let me think.
He thought back to when he'd gone through door 5, hoping he might remember something, even a small something that would help her. However...
Sorry, Clover. I can't really think of anything.
Nothing.
I mean, he did mention that his hearing exceeds that of a regular person, or something like that, but that's about it.
Okay.
Clover's words were barely audible. She nodded vaguely at Junpei and then walked away.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hmm?
Look, I don't know if I should ask you things, but if you don't mind, I was hoping you could tell me if... Is Snake, I mean, was he born...
You're talking about his eyes?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't born blind. When he was a kid, he got in an accident. A really bad car accident. He couldn't see after that. And his arm.
His arm?
Yeah. My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal
He's
person's
Daredevil.
arm. It's fake. It's not a real arm.
Boy doesn't have a real arm.
The accident hurt him really bad. To save him, they had to cut off his arm.
So, by that, we know that the body behind that door is not Snake's because it had a bone sticking out of the left arm.
Oh.
And you can't do that with a fake-ass arm.
Is that all you wanted to ask me?
Talking about her brother had clearly taken a great deal out of Clover. Junpei
Look,
nodded.
I'm sorry for making you talk about all that.
Yay,
painful
Snake!
stuff.
He's alive, but now the question becomes, where the fuck is he? Is he Zero? Did he fake his own death so that he could be Zero?
It's not that.
Clover only shook her head and walked off down the stairs. Snake! He lives! Maybe. He could also just be dead somewhere else, you know? He's not Zero? You don't think he's Zero? Okay. This key, the shape sure seems like it goes with this machine. Alright, I'm turning it on. The monitor's on now, and it's full of letters. It's showing some kind of warning. Power restored to experimental device. Emergency system will activate in the event of abnormal subject behavior. Okay. So we're talking about this boy. This thing? No? I like him so he's automatically a good boy. Just like Vulgar Boy, Julie? Vulgar Boy was a good boy? Can we clicky clacky? Doesn't do anything. Junpei, thank you so much for everything. Whoa, what's that about? And also, I'm sorry I messed up. Hey, we can talk about this when we get you out, okay? Hang on, Clover. I'm gonna get you out of here. Yay! I think this is the first time I've actually seen a genuine smile out of this chick. Okay. I wish I could look out there from any window. Junpei, this thing in here is on now. Yeah, it's because we activated the power over on this side. Could you play with it a little? Okay, yeah, I'll turn this dial here. I don't think it's working. Nothing happened. Maybe she missed something. I should ask her to look around the room again. Shit. I guess this is a drain for water, huh? There's nothing here. It's a rack with cables. Oopsie, with the copper wire. We don't have any items. Stairs I just came down. The bar and the gate is just above me. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way to max voltage. Max voltage? Wait, Clover. Aw, shit. Well, what? I think, oh my god. Oh my god! The mannequin's head! Oh man, that sounds like a fire alarm. Oh, what the hell? Fire detected, fire detected. The emergency system will be activated. Evacuate the room immediately. Well, I mean, that opened the doors, so. Junpei, look at the light. Yeah, it's green. The emergency has activated and disabled the lock. Now we can save Clover. Just get out. You just start the place on fire. Obviously. Is max voltage related to Max Wang? What the fuck? No, you don't max voltage the Wang. That's not how you get Max Wang. That's how names work? What? She's safe. That smoke is some serious business. Time to close this door again, I think. Clover, are you okay? Are you hurt? She's coughing so hard she can't even talk. Of course I'm not alright. What the hell took you so long, you big jerk? I almost died. Sorry, I was going to get you out as fast as I could. You two can do this later. Right now we need to get the hell out of here. Fire's not going to stay in that room forever. We're not gonna try to put the fire out? Alright, that's fine, whatever. Just let that part of the ship burn. It's fine. It's fine. Maximum Wang power! Oh my god. Junpei, Clover, and Lotus leapt out of the laboratory, slamming the door shut behind them.
Whew, thank God we got out of there.
Yeah, finally.
Oh, yeah.
The three collapsed against the wall, breathing heavily. Junpei's heart was pounding in his chest, and his whole body felt weak. He inhaled gulps of clean air, and with each one he could feel his body begin to calm.
All right, let's go.
They nodded at each other and started off down the hallway. Before long, they found a few new doors, but they were all locked.
Damn, none of these open. They're all locked.
How about that one?
The final door sat in the corner of the hallway.
Let's hope this is the door with the prize.
The prize! Junpei grabbed the door handle, was about to pull it when a voice cried out behind him. It was neither Clover nor Lotus. Clovis. Hey, Putt-Pupper! Wow, that's actually a little bit difficult to say. Welcome to the stream. How are you? I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. Putt-Pupper. Also, thank you for donating to charity. Nice little snowflake badge. It was no doubt the voice belonged to...
Huh?
Junpei. Jumpy. It's June. There at the other end of the hall, Junpei saw human figures running towards him. She's gonna tackle us. June, the best girl. She's here.
7!
They stopped short in front of Junpei and his companions, gasping for air.
Hey, what are you guys doing here?
What? But we didn't...
Before he could finish, Clover spoke.
Could you come take a look at this?
She was standing at the end of a small hallway that branched off to the right. The rest of them ran over, curious as to what she'd found.
On the wall.
No, not to me. Not to me, Putt-Pupper. Anybody. I think that badge shows up if you've given bits to charity on anybody's stream. I donated. When did that happen? I think we're all doing well, but I'll let people in chat tell you themselves. I'm doing well. We are solving some 999. We're on our third ending, I think. And I know literally all there is to know about this game. If you don't know anything about 999, you're going to be very confused. But it is a wonderful game, so.
A map of the ship's interior?
I'm the cult leader, so I speak for all. They're all doing wonderful. And if they aren't, then they're doing wonderful.
It says C-Deck.
So it's
Oh
the
my
map
god,
for this
we found
floor, then?
another map to stuff in our
Door
pants.
7. And...
Okay, we
Great.
are
Yep. They both
figuring
eventually
out
end up at this hallway.
that these match up and then lead back to the hospital room. In
Yeah, isn't that
fact-
what I said? We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again.
Third ending. So, what were the last 2 endings? You've played all 3 games? Okay, I haven't played the other 2. I just know about 999, so no spoilers for the other 2 games. And I guess no spoilers for this game either, because some people in chat haven't seen it, but feel free to enjoy this ride with me because I love this game. And thank you so much for the follow, Pop-Upper. Welcome to the Miro's Heroes. I hope you enjoy your time here. We have already done, we accidentally did the coffin ending because we did all the checks, but we didn't do the safe. We did the submarine ending. And then now we're going for, one of the other 2 endings. I'll leave it a surprise. And then we'll do the true ending. So, of course, no spoilers. Thank you for letting me join. Yes, we're happy to have you. You know everything about this game? Dude, some people in chat know about it and other people don't. Some people, like, have watched it but have forgotten, so they're, like, writing it a second time. We already did the elevator scene, unfortunately, which is just my fucking favorite. It's so funny.
Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. And that's how the Nonary game works.
I'm so glad, though, that they added voice acting to this game. It just makes it so much better, you know? And, like, redoing all the art, it's beautiful. Yeah, we're learning that it leads to the hospital room, which we already
We
know.
may as well go.
Yeah.
Let us go. Let us go get him. Don't know what you're playing for Saturday, but Never Alone is free on Games with Gold right now. What is Games with Gold? Is that the Xbox thing? Never Alone. I don't know what that is either. Hold on. I identified with June in the elevator scene. You sweet, sweet beans. Game. Oh, this is the one with the girl and the cute Foxy. Yeah. Oh, this game looks so cute. What's Games with Gold? Where can I get this? It's the Xbox Live sub. Damn it. Okay, I don't have that. I don't think Boggs has that either, unfortunately. That game does look interesting, though. I have been intrigued by it in the past. You have 2 personas. One of them is a character from the second game, and the other one you don't even know in this game at all. Okay. We have somebody who is named Fantastic Worlds, and he uses Snake's icon for his avatar all the time. You love Never Alone? You vouch for it? It looks super cute, so maybe I'll try to like pick it up on a Steam sale or something, because I do not have Xbox Gold. Do you not have an Xbox? I do have an Xbox. I just haven't touched it in 2 years. So I don't really have like friends to do live games with, so there's no point really. I also don't have PSN Plus or whatever. I play a lot of single player games.
Oh, almost
mostly.
forgot. We should keep this.
Stuff the map in your pocket. Good. Okay, we do the semicircle, we step forward, we make it all dramatic. We open the door. It's the fucking hospital room. Here's Ace.
Alright,
Alright.
we're back.
Julie.
In the hospital room.
Mira, where are your friends if you don't have any? You guys never have free time when I have free time. Most of you guys sleep during the day. Like, because of the time zones. Time zone issues. Time zones. Julie, you don't sleep?
I
Never?
see.
You never sleep?
I believe I understand what you're saying. The 6 of you split into 2 teams and went through doors 7 and 8.
Oops. Hold on. Drop my pencil. I was dicking around with it. When I mean persona, it's more like a different person, or it takes my place, like split personality, but not. It's hard to explain. Interesting, Pupper. Maybe just seeing it in action will clear it up. I'll look out for it. Don't worry too much about it, though. Literally on the same time zone as you. Well, Paladin, what would you like to play? You bark? Like in real life? Wait, now I'm confused. For half the year at least? Fucking crazy ass time
You
zones.
solved the puzzles in the operating room and the laboratory, and then met
okay.
one another.
We're catching him back up
At
from
any
his
rate,
nap.
I feel a bit silly for my little. I know I said
Yeah,
I didn't.
okay. He feels silly.
Well, we saw each other again and we ain't dead, so I say that's good enough.
2 seconds. Let me... Okie dokie. You go to bed way earlier than me, so it's not very close. So, okay. Let me give you guys an outline of my day. You ready? 9 to 5, right? Or technically 10 to 6:30 because I play by their time zone, not mine. Work. Then 7, literally 30 minutes later, 7 to 9, 10 most nights, stream. So literally only available Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. And I use that time normally to spend with Boggs, who is also working 2 jobs now. So we very rarely see each other. But when that ends in a couple of months, perhaps some online gaming is in order. You're a 400-year-old vampire and you can't go out in the day, so of course you're up all night, Seishi. Yes. Working 9 to 5 per Dolly Parton lifestyle. No, I'm just saying, like, I can't dick around 9 to 5. Busy boy Boggo. He is busy boy Boggo. He's also tired boy Boggo. Guys, can I get some love and chat for the poor Boggs? Do some bless Boggs. Because he's working until midnight. And then he has to get up and go to his normal 9 to 5. Rip Boggs. F Boggs. He's not here to see it, but I'll give him the hearts and spirit. Thank you. He does not work on a boat. No, the boat was 100% a joke. I decided to bark whenever we change places for people to understand. Anyway, you want to meet him? His name is... So wait, you can like do it on command? Now I'm even more confused. This is not something I run into in my day-to-day life. Bless work, boy. He's sleeping on a boat. No, he doesn't sleep on a boat. Julie, are you trying to call our relationship rocky? Like rocky seas? Just kidding.
Anyway,
It's the only way I could relate that to a boat. Where does the boat come to play here? It was a joke. We made a joke about him being on a boat. I think he made the joke himself, and I don't even remember why.
We found the key we need.
The key?
Ain't that what I just said? Here.
7 tossed something small and metallic towards Junpei.
Nice catch.
Jeez.
Nice to catchy. He caught it and found that the object was a key.
I see. So this is Jupiter.
It's a group effort. Okay. I'm not on a boat. Blink twice if you are. God, if I was on a boat, it would be like a lot of this. You'd be seeing like this shit. So, oh, someone had it engraved with a symbol very similar to a 4. He looked it over at June, who nodded back. It had to be the Jupiter symbol.
I'm gonna let you hold on to that, all right?
Yeah, on it.
Well, I've got something for you too then. Here, it's the Saturn key card. We found it in the kitchen.
Oh my
I
god.
might lose it.
I'm stuffing my
That
pants
would
with
be
all
cool.
kinds of shit right now.
That
Yeah.
Give me all the keys. With that, she pressed it into Junpei's hand. He felt slightly less than
So
honored.
how many unused keys do we have now?
There's the Earth key we found in the laboratory. The Jupiter key you just gave me.
Is this all the same ones we had last time? I don't remember.
And the Saturn key card from Lotus. I'll keep them safe.
I don't remember if that's the same ones we had last time or if we're opening up something new. Yes, we moved to a boat community. Yes, we are on the high seas. Exactly. That's how Boggs got her to date him. Got her on a boat, then she couldn't refuse. Well, you can't trap people on a waterlocked object and then assume it would be a yes. June spoke up.
The Jupiter key is supposed to be for the door at the end of that long straight hallway.
Okay,
right?
okay, but you guys want to know a funny story about a boat? Not a funny story, but like a funny something I watched one time. I don't remember the name of it, so if anybody catches on and knows the name of this, please share with me. But I watched a Korean, maybe it was a Chinese drama about this girl that gets on a cruise ship, and then through like, if you've ever watched Korean dramas, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Through like a series of very strange, unfortunate incidences that are very bizarre, the girl ends up having like this unknown drunk one-night stand with this guy, and then later they part ways, and then she like learns that she's pregnant and stuff or whatever. But on this boat, when she's having this one-night stand, to symbolize it, they literally played video footage of like trains going through tunnels for like 5 minutes. Like full steam ahead trains going into tunnels, coming out of tunnels. There was like some fireworks, I think, were involved. It was the funniest allegory for sex I've ever seen in my life. Has anybody else seen It's Always Sunny? I have not seen It's Always Sunny. I know about Dayman. I know about Dayman. And I know about the bees in the box. And I know about the crazy string theory part. What else do I know from that show? Yes! Exactly. It was basically that for like 5 minutes. A little bit less violent though. Anyway, it was the implication. Oh my god.
Yo. Hey, buddy. I got some turpentine, some wax, and some high gloss boat paint. This shit is really expensive.
Dude,
boat paint.
You're telling me I picked us up some new slacks and docksiders so we could have the right look, you know, and fit in and everything.
Oh my god, they're trying to go on a
We're
boat.
pretty low on remaining dick towel money though.
Plus, we gotta fill that thing up with gas.
I know, man. We gotta pop by the department store, pick up the mattress. And I want to get a nice one too. You know what I'm saying?
The what? The mattress? What do we need a mattress for?
What do you mean? What do we need a mattress for? Why in the hell do you think we just spent all that money on a boat? The whole purpose of buying the boat in the first place was to get the ladies nice and tipsy topside, so we can
Tipsy
take them to a nice,
topside?
comfortable place below deck, and you know they can't refuse because of the implication.
Oh, okay. You had me go in there for the first part. The second half kind of threw me.
Well, dude, think about it. She's out in the middle of nowhere with some dude she barely knows. You know, she looks around her. What does she see? Nothing but open ocean. There's nowhere for me to run. What am I gonna do? Say no?
Okay. That seems really dark.
No, it's not dark. You're misunderstanding me, bro.
I think I am.
Yeah, you are. Because if the girl said no, then the answer obviously is no.
No.
But the thing is she's not gonna say no. She would never say no because of the implication.
The implication.
Now, you've said that word implication a couple of times. What implication?
The implication that things might go wrong for her if she refuses to sleep with me. Now, not.
Is he like saying he's gonna murder her or throw her off the fucking boat?
Sounds like she doesn't want to have
Why
sex
aren't you
with
understanding?
I
this?
don't.
She doesn't know whether she wants to have sex with me. It's that
She
that's
doesn't
not
know?
the issue.
Are you gonna
she could
hurt
be
women?
I'm not gonna hurt these women.
okay.
Why would I ever hurt these women?
I don't
I
know.
feel like you're not getting this at all.
I'm not getting it.
God damn.
Oh my god.
Well, don't you look at me like that. You certainly wouldn't be in any danger. So they are.
Oh
the
my
odds are in
God.
Danger. How can I make that any more clear to you? Okay, it's an implication of danger. You know what? Just drop.
So
Let's
wait
drop
a
it.
minute.
Fire your
Wait
shit
a
and let's
minute.
get outta here.
Paladin, this brings up something very interesting. All these people in 999 are trapped on a boat, right? Under the implication that they are in danger. I'm seeing the connection now. I'm seeing it. I'm getting it. Yes. The implication is there.
Yeah. If the map's
They did
right,
need- they did
it
say
connects
that
to
they
the
needed-
staircase.
An element of danger for the psychokinetic experiments, right?
Then, next to the
Psychokinetic?
stairs.
That might not be
Wait.
the correct term. The thing about Always Sunny is that all the characters are terrible people. They're so bad. They're so bad. I mean, a guy did explode. Okay, maybe that's a little bit more than an implication of danger. Maybe that's like a guarantee. Might be a guarantee of danger. They were the first words anyone had heard out of Clover in quite some time. Her face suggested that they weren't going to be very happy words.
What about door 3?
Look. You
Oh
saw
yeah.
The map, right?
Okay, so this is where she throws
the
the
same as
fit
7. There's no point.
There is a point, at least.
because she wants to go through 3 to look for her brother. Okay.
Yeah, Snake.
Yeah.
Very well. I'll be coming with you then. I've had a nice long rest. So 7, you'll help me, won't you?
Huh? Me?
Unless that was staged. I mean, who knows if the exploded man on the walls or just good sound effects or whatever it's called. Yeah, it could have been, so, you know, like when people fake vomiting, right? And they just like pour some shit down the toilet and like make blah noises. Maybe it was like that. He just made blah noises and then like threw spaghetti meat all over the walls. That could be. It's totally staged. Can't blame her. She thinks her brother's dead. That's true. Yes. Okay. We're doing our calculations.
Yes, you are.
All right.
It was decided that Clever Ace and 7 would go through 3.
Okay, we're...
Be careful.
Whoa.
Don't let it go to your head. I'd be in trouble if the 3 of you bought it. The rest of
Oh yeah, she's being a bitch because if she lost them, she wouldn't be able to get through 9. Mom's spaghetti. No, that goes on your sweater, not the walls.
Okay.
Keep that on your sweater. All right, they jumped. They jumped through the door. Not walked, not ran, leapt. Leapt through the door. All right.
All right, we should
Huh?
Get moving.
Where we go?
Well,
She
that
thinks
makes
we
the-
should use our time wisely.
Oh, I get it.
Yes. If we're...
We're gonna go see if the Jupiter key does any cool shit.
All right, Jim.
Yeah.
We open it. Hey, Christopher Odd, welcome. How many doors have you opened? Oh god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors. 5 out of 9 doors. A lot of other doors, though. Oh god, if we were to count all those doors. Like a butt ton of doors? Is that a proper measurement? Also, hi, Christopher Odd. How are you? Welcome to the stream. How are you spending your night besides here with us opening doors? We literally just opened one.
What do you mean? Well,
Okay, we opened this one. I have no idea, Santa. Please tell me.
That's a good question.
Junpei looked off into the distance thoughtfully. Lotus sighed and shook her head.
I can't believe this. You guys followed me here, but you don't even know why. Junpei, you've got the solar system keys, don't you?
Yeah.
He did. He pulled them out.
The Saturn key card. And the Earth key.
I prefer to measure doors in fistfuls. But that's fine too. How many fistfuls of doors can you have?
What about him?
How's Dexter doing, Odd? Is he doing okay so far? I worry for him.
Don't you remember the elevator? On C deck, where we are now. There was a big elevator behind the stairs, remember?
Let me... Yeah, okay, we've already done, like, all of this. So, can we just, like, jump? Can I just... stoop over here? No? Let me? There we go. This one. Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 7 pieces.
Okay, we're playing the paper game.
Just
we're back to
double
playing the paper game.
Yes, just...
Okay, and then we're gonna fake it.
Yeah. All right. The first one says Ace requests door.
Yes, I do.
No.
Okay,
Next
Ace
is
wants
Sid.
1.
Yeah,
Okay, we're
that's what I
supposed to
wrote.
pick 1 now. We want 1, I think. Yeah. He's doing really good, actually. Just took a fistful outside. You took a fistful of your dog outside? How much dog is that? Is that half the dog? My cat is watching me too. Oh, yay. Kitty loves the stream. Where's my kitty? I don't know where he is. Oh, I do know. Oh, can you guys see him? You can't. Hold on. He's up in his tree. He's up at the top taking a snooze. Look at that happy bean. I need a cat tree cam. But I'm glad that Dexter is doing well. I'm very happy to hear that. I have worried about Dexter. This is gonna sound really weird. I've worried about Dexter since he got like that weird asparagus growth. Do you remember that? God, that was like actually maybe a while ago. But ever since that happened to him, and you like were telling people that Dexter has like a lot of allergies, I was like, oh no, this poor puppy. And then I'm constantly like, I hope Dexter's okay. We just love him so
Clover
much.
Wants 1,
He's part of the
Lotus
family,
wants
you know?
2, and 7 also wants 2.
Wait a minute. There is no way I'm going anywhere with the Elephant Man.
Oh yeah,
But-
that's right. These two
Just
have a
give it some,
fight.
like,
I am
Barely.
so.
Maybe.
Barely wearing any clothes. He calls her a raisin.
Oh, not good.
Did they ever figure out what that was? The asparagus growth? I've never seen anything like that on an animal before.
Go of me! I'm killing him.
All right, she murders
June,
him, and we don't have to worry about Seven anymore.
June.
He's dead.
Yes.
So this. Ace.
Okay, we're doing our math.
7. 6.
We want door 1 though, so it doesn't even matter. F7.
Okay.
I mean,
the
you
last
call
one
a
is
girl like Lotus
I
a
want to go
raisin,
through.
and you're gonna get destroyed. We already went through door 1. Oh, but this should get us a totally different ending. Interesting. There's no other combination to do this, so we have to go through
My
one again.
choice. Hey, you cheating? Cheating?
I'm not
Let me
cheating.
see- Sure.
I'm not cheating. Take my paper.
I had 3.
You don't like Seven? I like all the characters in their own
After
different
I-
special
remember
way.
I
Okay,
already
we
put
can
in
switch to
cash
this to make this go faster, actually.
Well, what is it?
It was some type of weird virus, apparently. Normally dogs can fight it off, but because of his medication, he's more susceptible to stuff like that. Oh my god, that sounds awful. Well, Odd, it's probably a great thing that you live in Canada then, when like 90% of the year, all of your germs stay frozen. It's probably the best environment for Dexter to be in, otherwise he'd probably be sick like way more often. That's super weird though. Okay.
Very well. It will be our only.
June and I.
Lotus and I.
Now I wonder...
Aw. Fine. 7.
Sure thing. I didn't really decide, right?
Am I on like a different flowchart now? I should be, but I'm not. Going to be? I'm very confused. This might not work. This might be borked. We'll find out.
Pig. You just.
Good way to look at it, yeah. Wonder if that means that Canadians don't get sick as often either. Oh my gosh, she's just gonna bitch the whole time.
Subtle.
And they're at it again.
She's pouting.
I'll see you later, June.
Jumpy.
Don't make that face.
Okay. She's
We aren't
gonna
going to be split up. We might get otherwise.
Yeah, we're not gonna be split up forever. We gotta get to door
It'll be
9.
fine.
All right. See you later.
Here's A deck.
That should be it, yes.
Okay, I'm with the right crew for this ending to happen, so. Look, this is sick every 2 days. That's accurate. Yes. Why is her hair clipping through her scarf? Because June's hair transcends the universe, so,
Then here we
you
go.
know.
It's just a number.
Alright,
There's
here's
the-
the numbered door.
Now the.
I'm very curious to see where this puts us on the flowchart
Now.
after this.
Are you
Do it!
All right, 3, 2, 1.
And it's open!
I also love this ending, if it happens to be the right ending.
There.
Alright, we made it.
Yes.
Everybody's happy.
I'm not. We should finish. Now
Alright.
then. There's another door. Let's try opening it. So, this
I
is
love
the
that they play the
wheelhouse?
Scooby-Doo running noises. No, that had much more, like, the Scooby-Doo noises were much more comical. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Scooby-Doo running noise. Yes. There, like, it sounds like, I don't even know how to describe it. It just sounds like the Scooby-Doo noise. That noise. I don't know.
Ace, you investigate the
Is it
wheelhouse next
bongos?
door.
Okay, bongos then. It needs the noise in the game needs more bongos. The first door that I went through, I don't know. It was either 5 or 4. It doesn't matter. Either way, it adds up here.
Very
So
well.
Clover, you're in charge of this room. Say something.
Okay.
All right then. Let's.
this is where Ace cockblocks us like 16 times from getting information out of this girl. That's interesting. The other ones haven't had his face on it. Okay, now how do I skip this? Because I should very much like to know. Oh, we're put down this path. Oh, we should go to this though, I think. We're gonna go down this way. That's what's happening. Yes. It's very dramatic, Julie. Very dramatic. Okay, I guess I'll just fucking do this puzzle again, whatever. We know how to do this puzzle.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a pocket watch. He's gonna...
Yeah, there is. You checked on us. Now get out of here.
Shoot!
We split this stuff up for a reason, all right?
But why did I say that? I didn't need to speak to Ace that way. I feel kind of off.
Oh, I see.
Get lost, Ace! Fuck off!
I apologize for the intrusion. Well, best of luck.
So mean to him. Oh my god, Julie, you're never gonna get this game if you don't pay attention to, like,
Ow.
a majority.
My head.
Uh-oh. Junpei's getting a headache?
Yes. There was something I wanted to check.
And he's back.
if you-
Yeah?
He's
What's
literally
that?
gone for 0.2 seconds.
Pardon me.
Hey, what?
Okay, he steals the pocket watch.
Just use. I
Mhm.
managed.
Yes,
Then
thank you. Yes. Good, take the watch. Get out of my face. Good, good. Wait, I want it back in the other room. This shit. Is there anything? No, those are empty. Okay. You pay 100%. Well, you've already seen it, so. Click on... Should I just skip it? I guess I could. Outside the room. I'm afraid to skip too much because I don't want it to not know what I've done and what I haven't done.
That's the next door.
Well,
Wait,
no,
a
this
piece
will
of
be
paper.
a telltale sign
is-
when we find Clover again.
Map. I found a.
I see.
Okay, so we just busted out of there.
Well, that was. I should keep. Hey, damn it, Clover.
Huh?
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing? What the hell is that?
What?
You've got something in your.
Oh,
What the hell?
Come on, we gotta...
Huh? Clover, what's that on your back?
Yeah, we got the ending. We got the ending. Okay, so just to recap real quick what just happened in everything that I skipped. We found the captain dead on the floor, right? He took an axe to the chest. His bracelet said 0. We don't think it was the real 0. We think that he was probably planted there and then murdered by whoever's on the ship that's murdering people. What else? We had a conversation with Clover about the experiments where she kind of started to tell us what had happened. Ace keeps interrupting, doesn't let her ever finish, so we never get like the full information of it. I'm gonna close this because Scooby-Doo is staring into my soul from the side there. Yeah, I think...
Hey, Clover! What the hell's that thing on your back? Is she ignoring me? For crying out loud.
Alright, and now we're gonna get our new ending.
The big stairs. Huh. So this is where it ends up, just like it says on the map.
So we end up meeting up with everybody else.
Ace, did he head down? Oh, there he is.
Look, the 4 others are there too.
Everybody's here!
Let's join them. Jumpy, Clover,
What's up?
we found
what?
it.
What did you find?
The last door. We
The door
found
with the
door
9. Alright.
What?
Come on, just follow us. We'll explain on the way.
Okay. Well, if that's the case...
Wait for me.
We should get going as well.
Jumpy, we finally made it.
She looks so angry.
Yeah, it's fine. We've reached the end.
Alright.
But something's bothering me. Only 3 to 5 people can go through the numbered door. 7 of us are on our way to door 9. That means that, best case scenario, there will be 2 of us who have to stay behind.
Oh, shit. Is Cookie still here? Cookie! Cookie, are you still here? Or did you go to sleep? Guys, if you see a wild Cookie,
2 people.
let her know I sent her
Is
letter.
there a way? 4:30. We've only got 90 minutes left. I've got
Hey,
no
Cookie.
time to wonder
Hey,
about
Cookie.
it now.
Wake up. Cookie, there's a letter that's going to you that has that dumbass Junpei sticky note in it.
Hey, Junpei! June! What the hell are you two doing? Hurry it up!
Jumpy?
Yeah.
Here we go. Cookie, you're here.
Hey,
Cookie, we summoned
What
you.
about door 2?
Cookie, I sent your sticky note with a lovely letter. So, let me know when you get it.
What about door 2?
Door 2 is the only one we haven't gone through it, I mean.
Yes, that is true.
Are you guys okay with that? Not investigating it, I mean.
So what? We found door 9. We don't need any of the other doors.
What's the point? Huh? What's the point in going to door 9? We can't all go through it,
Oh, I should switch back to this now, huh?
right? And we should do what we have to do before we go any further. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. The best way to finish it quickly is to do the border pieces first, you know? Or what? You think all 7 of us should go to door 9? And then we argue over who stays behind and who gets to go? Do we really want to do that again? Who knows? If we check out door 2, maybe we'll find something. Maybe we can find a way to get all of us out. Huh. I don't know what might be in there. We may not find anything. But don't you think it'd be better to at least have a look? I mean, am I wrong?
Bitch, we
that
are
sound
on
good to
a
you guys?
time limit. Oh my god.
You do have a point.
That's so many dots, you guys. I think that's the most dots we've ever seen in succession. Can I get some dots in chat? Dots! Look at all those dots! That's almost everybody in dots. Actually, that might be everybody. Except for Junpei. Junpei is the combo breaker. 5 others nodded in
The
agreement.
last time I checked the clock,
Thank you for
it
the
was
dots.
4:30.
Thank you.
It's not like we've got a lot of time, but if we're quick about it, we might have time to take a look.
You're right. Let's go take a look at door 2.
He did still have dots in his sentence, that is true. They were back in front of the elevator nearby the large
The
hospital
elevator can
room.
take us down to door 2.
Who shall go then?
Let's see.
Me. I'm going.
Then June, 7, and I need to go with her.
Hey, why do you get to...
I don't mind. We'd only waste time arguing over it.
Jumpy, I'm okay too.
See?
Okay, thank you.
Can we just go now?
Fine.
All right, let's get going.
I'll see you later.
Okay.
Goodbye. Do you think she's scared to get wet in that elevator? They climbed to the elevator and Junpei listened to it creak and rattle on its way to the bottom deck. Only Junpei, Ace, and Lotus were left. The elevator rumbled out of sight. Ace spoke.
Lotus, would you be so kind as to go with me?
Go with you? Well, I didn't think people still talked that way outside of the 1950s.
That's a new pose for her. I don't think we've seen that animation before.
Well, I'm a mother. Would that be a problem for you?
That wasn't what I meant to... I was hoping you would come with me.
Seriously, though, I was kidding. So, where was it you wanted to take me?
There's something I wanted to show you.
Hey man, what the hell? I'm not important enough?
Well, it's not like that. Once I've shown Lotus, I'll show you.
Really?
Of course.
Ace's smile was friendly.
Fine. Do whatever you want.
Thanks, Junpei. Are you coming, Lotus?
Is he gonna show his dick off?
Fine.
What
Doesn't
the
look
fuck
like
could
they're going
he?
to be back anytime soon.
What could he possibly show us one at a time? Like, why not both? Why not 2 birds,
Might
1
as well go
stone
and
here?
See whatever it is you think is so important.
So suspicious.
Thank you. Well then.
I don't remember this at
Shall
all.
we go?
Okay, bye. Ace turned and began to walk. Lotus followed. They disappeared in the hallway on the left. That's some team up shit right there. That's like on Survivor when they make a team to undermine everybody else. Time seemed to drag as Junpei waited for the others to return.
They're so slow.
I think this is the first time Junpei's been alone.
And what's keeping Ace and Lotus?
Suddenly the elevator opened. Oh, it's haunted. Oh god, it's Clover. Okay. What are their numbers? Are they gonna leave? Their numbers are 8 and 1. So yes, they could leave. Well, no, because they would need 3 people. 3 to 5 people. However, there is a very crafty solution that somebody could think of that I'm not going to spoil.
Clover! I guess you're the first one back.
There's only Clover inside. He didn't see the rest. She looked at Junpei, then slowly, purposefully stepped out of the elevator. The door closed behind her.
Where's everybody else? What happened?
She didn't answer. Instead, her eyes swept the room, and then she settled on Junpei.
Where are Ace and Lotus?
Oh, Ace said he wanted to show Lotus something, so they went into that hallway.
Junpei explained what had happened.
Oh, then they went over there?
Her voice was small and
Yeah,
timid.
I think so.
He repeated his earlier question.
So where are June, Santa, and Seven? Why aren't they with you?
You really want to know?
There was something wrong with her smile.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Here, let me show you.
Clover pulled something out of her pocket and tossed it on the floor at Junpei's feet.
Huh?
He looked down. On the floor in front of him were 3 metal
Bracelets.
rings.
Oh my god. Oh, holy shit.
Junpei collapsed.
No. No way. No way. This has got to be some kind of joke. This can't be real.
Junpei's body felt like rubber. His heart felt like a cold lump in his chest, and his hands shook uncontrollably. Sweat poured down his face. The 3 bracelets sat there on the floor before him. He could see the numbers on their faces.
3, 7, 6.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove
Oh my god. 0, we know. You die.
Use 2 more hotly.
Good night, Beagle. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. See you next time. I was hoping the hands were still attached. Dude, wouldn't that be amazing?
Once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or detects that it mirrors heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
But why?
Junpei's voice was flat and broken. Clover's response was cold.
Revenge for my brother. He was forced into door 3 and murdered. You need at least 3 people to open a door. Who were the 2 that opened that door with him? It could only have been Santa and Seven. That's why I killed them.
There's the math as proof.
Why did you kill June?
Because she tried to protect them. She was in my way. She had to die too.
No. No.
So obviously this is my favorite ending, for obvious reasons. Junpei shook his head, trying desperately to wake himself from what had to be a dream. Couldn't be real. It just couldn't.
Hey, Junpei.
He felt Clover's hand on his shoulder. She goes fucking nutso. She goes batshit. Her smile was wrong, horribly wrong. Her face looked like a mask made from stretched human skin. The smile that parted her lips did not extend to her eyes. They were dead and empty. The girl in front of him was no longer Clover that he had known. Perhaps she was not even human. Her hand reached out towards him.
Get out of here. Let's leave this ship.
What the hell are you talking about? To open a numbered door, you...
Yes, I know. You need at least 3 people. But as long as we have this...
Once again, Clover reached into her pocket and pulled out something out. It was another bracelet. Junpei could see the number on its face. 0.
The 0 bracelet. You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this? This is... See? You get it now? If we have the 0 bracelet, we can leave.
That was the crafty solution I was talking about. If you have the 0, it adds a person, but it doesn't add any more to the digital route.
You and I can open door 9 with just the 2 of us.
4 plus 5 plus 0 equals
See?
9.
So let's go. Come on. Hurry up.
She shoved her hand out again. Junpei looked down at Clover. Or looked up. Looked up. Yeah, this is down. Looked up at Clover. She had the face of a demon. But there was something else. There was a holy light that surrounded her. She was both a fierce god and a benevolent goddess filled with love. Her voice was soft. Her eyes weren't empty anymore. They were deep, so deep. Junpei could feel himself falling into them. He felt dizzy. There was something oddly bewitching about her. His mind was beginning to crack and his heart began to melt. The hand that she was offering him, it looked so soft, so inviting.
Clover.
Junpei reached out with his own trembling hand and closed it over hers.
Yeah?
We got axed. How much fun would that be to voice act? Junpei writhed in agony. He shuddered and twitched, his body spasming as he went into shock. He screamed until his throat was torn and bloody, then screamed more. His cries echoed across the room. Eventually, his movement slowed, then faded. There was no more strength left in Junpei. Let me ask you something, Junpei. Let me ask you a question. He could feel his body begin to go numb. He no longer felt pain. He no longer felt anything. Whatever Junpei had been was gone. The last remnants of his mind began to fade. Even as his vision faded into nothingness, he saw Clover.
Thanks, Junpei. I'm just gonna borrow this.
This girl's been wearing fucking heels this entire time. Her smile was cold. She fucking chopped off my hand. What was left of Junpei's conscious mind drifted away. All that was left was a twisted, broken corpse. Dun dun dun. Okay, that is the axe ending. We nailed that one. Paladin, you'll be very happy to know that I literally just got the achievement called Let Me Ask You a Question. Very good, very good. Save it here. Hooray! Alright. Now, let's see. We have one more fun ending to do. It doesn't matter what first door we go through. And then we need to hit up 7. Death! Hooray! I'm not sure. I don't know which way this is gonna go. We've already done. Oh no, we haven't done. So it'll be straight down this then. Okay. Let's go here, right? Because this is, no, that's first branch. This is second branch, and we need to take specifically 7. So we gotta go here. All right.
Well, we really don't have a choice now.
Did you only do one ending last stream? Yes. I think we only made it through one.
We can't let, right?
Like
now we've unlocked a majority of the flowchart, so a lot of this is just going to be repeat. So we can end up going a lot faster.
You're next.
What?
Who, me?
All right, Junpei.
Watch them bicker a second time. 7.
I think.
Okay, yeah, all right.
What?
What?
If the zero have 3,
I wish this
4
button
more,
worked,
there
but
are
it
no,
doesn't.
in other, get it?
Like, I wish it just auto did it.
Hey, you gotta split up. This is just. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just
Is
like
there a
that.
button that does it, maybe?
Yeah,
Hold on.
probably.
I'm gonna go in here. Controls, fast forward, enter, or hold space. Okay, let's try that.
Probably.
I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
That's
if they
not.
don't, then neither. Zero. He's not gonna end.
It's not working. Hold on. What else do we have? Oops, no. Skip mode is control. Maybe we try control.
Everything's gonna.
There it is. There it is. There's the magic button. No, the stop button doesn't do shit for me. I don't know why. Yay! More kitties! More kitties. They've all come. Like, I can click on this button
Fucking.
Hey,
all day long when it's like this and it doesn't
wait
do
here
anything.
For a minute, all right?
I apparently
I'm gonna go
have
see
to
if there are any.
press the key to do it, so. Your cat just left. They're taking turns. It's the good old tap out. All right, the mannequin boys. So in this route, we're gonna learn about that sock phenomenon. I forget what it's called. Okay. Now we can just skip through all this. Phenomenal socks. It was this idea that let me get this going. Hold on.
Every door in this place.
It was this idea that if you have a sock and it's your favorite sock and that sock gets a hole in it and you put a patch over that hole, lock socks, thank you, yeah, that's what it's called. You put a patch over that hole in your sock and then it gets another hole and you put another patch, it gets another hole, you put another patch, you know, so on and so forth until it's literally just a sock made out of patches and it no longer has any of the original material that made up the sock. Can you still say that is still the sock that was your favorite sock? Or is that now a different sock?
Ain't
basically,
that what I just said?
is the idea.
I'm talking about the Jupiter key, right, Junpei?
Yeah.
Oh, the solar system keys.
Okay, where are we in the flowchart now? Why did it stop me? It shouldn't have.
We found a couple more in the laboratory in the
Maybe just wanted me to know.
Here, the Earth key and the Saturn key card.
Okay, it won't let me.
I might lose it. It's probably better if you hold on to it.
You've heard that with
way
a
won't be
coat.
Yeah.
She also describes it with a ship.
The Jupiter.
Okay, we're just going over all the fucking keys we have in our
And this-
pocket. It doesn't matter.
The Jupiter key is supposed to be for the door at the end of that long street.
Yeah, if the map. Then,
Wait. What about door?
look, there's no...
There is at least.
Yeah.
Throwing a fit again.
Very well. I've had it.
Huh? Damn. So I'm...
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, she said it was ships as well. I don't remember the name of the
Okay,
ships
we're heading
either.
out.
Be careful.
Whoa.
Don't the rest of it.
Ship of Theseus. Thank you, Paladin. Yes.
Okay.
Goodbye.
All right.
There it is. Of course there's a reason. So, Ace, Seven, and Clover, I think. Oh my god. Oh my god, should we do the elevator scene again? Oh my god, it's my favorite. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. For all of you who missed the elevator scene, here it is. My fucking favorite.
Well, we will be all alone in here.
We gotta have this mode though. In a way, it was kind of cute. Very demure, you could say, he thought. Still, whoops. Can I get... No, I can't scroll. I can scroll. Okay. So basically, here's what's going on. June is nervous to get in the elevator. She's nervous because the elevator only goes down. But of course Junpei's not that smart. Down being into the bowels of the ship that are full of water, right? Okay, there's your backstory. Still, even though it wasn't exactly roomy in the elevator, they weren't going to be pressed up against one another. At least, they didn't have to be. Still, it was making her nervous. Junpei couldn't help but think about how innocent she was.
Jumpy?
Huh? Oh, nothing. It's not important.
He assumes that she's nervous because she's going to be alone in an elevator with a boy.
Come on, let's go.
Again, he stepped towards the elevator. And again, he felt himself restrained.
I said wait a minute.
Why?
Aren't you afraid, Jumpy?
Afraid of what?
Well, I've never, you know.
It's your first time?
She'd never been in an elevator with a man alone before. Even so, she was still awfully, she still seemed awfully
I
alarmed.
might get wet
What?
down there. I'd get soaking wet.
Well, I mean, of course you would. That's the way it works. I mean, I've never heard of anyone getting soaking wet somewhere else.
That's true. You don't mind
Mind what?
getting wet?
Well, I don't know. I think I'd probably, like it.
Gosh, Jumpy, you're so brave.
Really? I mean, I kind of think any guy would do the same thing, you know? What happens, happens, right? I mean, if you get the chance, you've just got to go for it.
Just gotta go
That's
for
what a man
it.
is supposed to do.
I guess.
I guess.
You're so cool, Jumpy. I really admire you.
That doesn't really seem like the sort of thing you ought to admire someone for.
I'm really scared.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you've never done it before.
Yes. So, I don't think I'll be able to last very long. And then it'll be over.
Wow, putting on an
Yes.
auto did not work very well.
We'll go
That
to
took
heaven.
takes a long time. Oh shit.
Well, I mean, usually
Damn it!
It doesn't go inside the man.
I flubbed it.
Generally.
I don't think you'll be able to last very long, and then it'll be over. Over? Yes, and I'll go to heaven. Heaven? It feels kind of like you're floating in space, and your mind gets all fuzzy like when you pass out. At least, that's what I've heard from people who've experienced it. Ah, yes, I've heard that too. Although, I don't think the same thing happens to guys. What? Huh? But it would happen to men too, wouldn't it? It would happen to anyone. She's literally talking about drowning. She's talking about drowning, and he's talking about orgasming. Once it gets in your body, the same thing happens to everyone. Well, I mean, usually it doesn't go inside the man. I mean, generally.
Yes, it does. Well, eventually it will. It's not like you really have a choice. Your body will force you to swallow some of it. Eventually.
I'm sorry, Seishi. I ruined it.
Nothing. I'm not going to do anything to you.
Somewhere in the VODs, it is untouched.
I'm just saying that that's what happens. It's a psychological reaction to what you're experiencing.
Oh, is that so?
Oh. Then it's only natural? That's what's natural for living beings? Perhaps he'd been mistaken all these years. He's like having an existential crisis. Had he misunderstood life so gravely? The thought terrified him. June seemed to be entirely oblivious to Junpei's mounting confusion and terror.
I know most men probably have larger lungs, but even then, I don't think you could hold your breath for 20 or even 10 minutes. Eventually, you'd have to breathe, and then the water would get into your lungs. Once that happens, your body won't be able to get oxygen anymore, and you'll start to feel that floaty feeling as you pass out. Huh?
Oh.
Hmm?
He finally understood what June was trying to say and why she was so scared.
Yeah, you're right. You wouldn't last very long.
See?
It's beautiful. Fucking Junpei. She was afraid that the only elevator button was pointed down. That meant, of course, that the elevator couldn't go any higher than the floor they were already on. As he thought about it, Junpei realized he hadn't seen elevators on A or B decks near the central staircase, all of which meant that the elevators could only convey them to lower decks.
Come to think of it, the lower floor, D deck, is completely underwater. An elevator heading to a submerged floor. That is pretty scary. Hey, wait a minute. This elevator came up from somewhere under us, right?
Well, yes, I guess it did. It didn't open right away after you pressed the button.
I guess we can do this now. Not sure how far this will go. There's no water. Surprise, surprise. Okay, I'm curious. How far are we now? just to there. Okay. And then we're going to need 6 after that. So we'll go to here. Click that. Click that thing.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, now we're cheating with pieces of paper again. They're gonna fight it out because 7 calls Lotus a raisin. There it is. There's the battle. Alright, we want 6.
I want to go through door 6.
Junpei flipped open the piece of paper. It read Junpei door 6. Of course it did. He'd written it after all.
That's a problem.
June spoke barely above a whisper, but they all knew what she'd
None of
said.
these teams will be able to go through the doors they want.
Clover and I chose door 1.
Lotus and I chose door 2.
That's not enough people to open a numbered door, however.
The digital routes don't match up either.
We've got similar problems. Junpei and I want to go through door 6, but our digital route is 5. If we're gonna open that door, we need a 1.
Damn, what are we gonna do now?
What are we going to do?
Junpei crossed his arms and did his best to put his thoughts in order. The others followed him, but with little result. Eventually, Clover broke the silence.
Why don't 7 and Lotus go through door 1?
Her face was cold and flat, as was her voice, but her logic was sound. 7 and Lotus looked at each other. Ugh. 19, 1. At first the problem was resolved, Ace spoke up.
What about me?
Isn't that obvious? Wasn't one of the teams just complaining that they didn't have a 1?
Hold on, I gotta answer Boggs real quick. Boggs is on a break. Can I get a break Boggo? A break Boggo. Bless Break Boy. Bless Break Boy. Yes, yes, yes. He might be lurking in chat right now. The world may never know. We're gonna send him lots of hearts. There we go. Okay.
You mean I should join Santa's team?
Yay, hearts.
Yes.
Clover nodded, her face still cold and emotionless. Her attitude and posture could not have been more different than an energetic girl of a few hours before. No one seemed ready to contradict her. Her response was understandable given the horrible situation in which she had found herself, but even so...
I understand. I'll go through door 6 then. If we do as Clover has suggested,
thank you for
we
the
can
hearts.
all pass through a numbered door and no one will be left behind. This seems to be the most reasonable solution.
6.
7. Lotus, what do you guys think?
I don't have a problem with it.
Me either.
All right then, we're good to go.
See you later.
Wait, Clover! Don't move on your own!
Oh, I'll be going too then.
Yeah, be careful.
We should get going as well.
At last, Junpei and the other 6 managed to separate themselves into 2 teams. Clover, 7, and Lotus headed for A deck, where door 1 was, near the main staircase. Junpei, June, Ace, and Santa, however, took the elevator to E deck. We're gonna get new puzzles, boys! The ride to E deck was a silent one.
This is E deck.
There should be a door at the end of the hall.
All right, let's go.
Santa's words jolted them into action, and they stepped out of the elevator into a long, straight hallway. Before long, they arrived in front of door 6.
Here it is. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Then let's get to it.
One by one, they put their palms over the red. With a soft electronic noise, it authenticated each of them. The door opened, and all at once the 4 of them leapt through it.
Hey, I found it. It's right there.
Fortunately, the dead was located easily enough. This one had been placed quite close to the door they'd entered through. They gathered around it quickly and hurriedly placed their palms for authentication, one by one. More dots.
It stopped.
So many dots.
Yes, it's...
The countdown had ceased, but Junpei's heart was still pounding in his chest like a frantic, thunderous drum. It felt as though he might shake it. It might shake itself up and out of his throat.
Ooh, I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
I think that's like the 17th time I've heard Junpei say that.
You got that right. Once I'm out of this hellhole, I'm taking a nice long vacation.
I agree.
It's a sneeze boy! A wild sneeze boy appears. Oh wait, he probably can't hear me. Boggs, thank you for the biddies! I'm going to assume you want that on Borderlands. You've told me before you always want your biddies on Borderlands. There's the Boggo. I told you there was a wild Boggo around. My Boggo senses were tingling. Catch him with a Pokeball! Oh, don't shove him in a ball. Poor thing. With that, the doom and gloom from before was done and the mood turned somewhat lighter.
Let's go.
With that, the attempt at good humor, Junpei took a deep breath and began to walk. Alright, I think we're going to stop here. This is probably a good place once we get to the puzzle section. We'll go ahead and stop. He jogged down the stairs at the end of the hallway and found himself staring at a large door.
But it's not locked. I'm opening it.
Julie, it's the wrong place for that command. The room beyond stopped him in his tracks. Oh boy. It was gargantuan and made entirely out of metal. None of the accents were wood or tile. He'd seen the rest of it. Oh god. None of the accents of wood or tile he'd seen in the rest of the ship. This room was purely functional, but utterly tremendous.
Whoa, what the hell is this?
Yeah. Santa got out a few words before awe stole the rest of them. The rest were too stunned to offer anything more than gasps.
This has to be the biggest room so far.
Huh. Could be 2 stories, maybe even more.
This space could be utilizing the entire length of the ship.
What's that huge Kamaboko-looking building in the middle?
Kamaboko? Excuse me? June pointed to the massive building in the center.
Kamaboko? Well, I guess that's as good of a description of it as any.
Junpei and the others were standing on scaffolding that crisscrossed the whole area. The proper term was catwalk, Junpei thought, although that didn't seem particularly important.
So we may as well head over to them.
Yeah, but this section's barely wide enough to fit one person.
You're right.
Nearby was a long iron staircase that made its way, eventually, to the floor beneath them. Oh no, Julie!
You can't even tell the shape when you're this close.
Blasting off again! Bink. That was the star noise. I can't do the star noise, okay? I did my best.
Let's check out the other side too.
They moved around towards the opposite side of the massive building following the catwalk. They hadn't said much as they walked, but they approached the building. Ace suddenly spoke up.
This looks to be the steam engine room.
The steam engine room?
Yes, that thing that looks like a cross-section of a mushroom is the boiler. You see the 3 round doors near the bottom? Coal is put into those and burned, which heats the water, producing steam. The same thing that drives a steam engine. This one is simply somewhat larger.
I low-key love Team Rocket. They're the best part of the show. I high-key love Meowth. So, he's got a Weetabix on his forehead. Weetabix.
I see.
It doesn't appear to be running right now.
The entire room was silent as a grave.
Let's split up.
He's also the only Pokemon that talks. So, there's that. All of a sudden, Junpei heard a noise behind him. He turned just in time to see June collapse to her knees.
Hey, what's wrong? Are you all right?
He dashed towards her and wrapped her arms around her shoulders to steady her.
Hey, June.
June, best girl. It was then that he noticed.
Oh, you're really warm. Is your fever coming back?
Yes, it probably is, but I'm fine. Please, don't worry about me. I just need to rest. And I'll be fine.
Best girl, no! Her voice was weak and forced, and it said a great deal more than her words did.
Here, sit down. Careful.
Junpei carried her to the nearest wall and propped her up against it. His hands, he had yaoi hands for sure going on. She let her head fall back against the wall as if she had no longer had the strength to support it, and drew a ragged breath.
Thank you.
Her eyes were empty, as if she were having trouble focusing on them, and even speaking seemed difficult for her. Junpei felt his hand... Oh my god. Junpei felt his hand ball itself into a fist and clenched tight, his knuckles whitening. He had to find a way out of here, and quickly. He turned and looked at Ace and Santa in turn.
Santa.
Yes.
Right.
They might not have shared the depth of his emotion, but they certainly shared his concern.
Let's get started. Hang in there, June. I'm gonna get you out of here real soon.
Ass gauge, basically, yeah. A gauge. Ass gauge. Yeah. Nerg. Which one was Nerg? That one is quote number 54. You were so close. All right. This is a good place to call it. We will do these puzzles. We will save June's poor, listless soul on the next episode. Oh, there you go. There you go. I said 52, but 25 is a better one anyway, so there you go. Okay. We'll go ahead and call it here. Let me see if there's anybody on the Twitches. Salty is doing a thing, and I always give him shit. Smoke and Sacrifice. Shall we go see Salty? What are you guys thinking? Let us... Salty, I don't know anything. I don't know. Disclaimer, I don't know shit about Salt and Sacrifice, so we're in for a wild ride here. Who knows? Maybe it'll be the next best thing. By the way, if you're interested in Never Alone, 1 month of live is $9.99. What is the price of the game, though? Yes, I will check that out. I have the tab open still, so that's like my reminder to check it out. We will go see Salty Old Man. Let me mute this quick, though. And he's playing Salt and Sacrifice. I don't know shit about it, so this is going to be a wild ride. If you need to dip out, I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. MST, and we will do yet another ending. And then we will have unlocked enough, I think, for us to maybe make it to the final... Well, okay, the semi-final ending. We've got another bad dead end. And then we've got the safe ending that we have to get in order to unlock the true ending. So we are very close to done. And then it's on to VLR. And that will be a whole nother flowchart. And guys, if you ever see that flowchart, oh my god, it is terrifying. It is so massive. Anyway, that's a topic for another day. Specifically tomorrow. So I hope I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let us do our thank yous quick. Thank you so much. Oops. What happened to the music? How did I manage to break the music? Okay, whatever. Didn't do it. Thank you so much to Boggs for the biddies. Thank you to Putt Pupper for the follow. Welcome to Miro's Heroes. Thank you to Stubborn Turtle for the follow. Welcome to Miro's Heroes. And AJ, thank you for the donations. I appreciate those very much. Thank you so much. And Beagle, thank you for the host. That is it for tonight. I will see you all hopefully tomorrow for some more 999. We're off to see Salty. Spam him with love. If you're headed off to sleep, I hope you sleep very well. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.